ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
You need cool air. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, sunshine, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, it's Phil from Gino's.
Hey, Phil.
I'm inviting everyone on Staten Island to come over for dinner.
Gino's Restaurant invites you and your family for a great time and delicious dinner, featuring our real wood-burning brick oven and dinner specials every night. All your family favorites with that old-fashioned home-cooked flavor.
Gino's is the best.
Gino's Restaurant. It's like eating at home. 2040 Forest Avenue.
So come on over for dinner.
If you wanted a keg of beer at your party, you were talking major hassle. But now there's something better. Party Ball from Coors Extra Gold and Coors Light. You see, instead of this, you get this. Over 5 gallons of brewery fresh beer in a portable plastic container. You just pack it with ice, push in the handy reusable tap, and party with a bunch of your friends. Then recycle the container. So forget the hassle and pick up a Party Ball at your favorite store. Because it's just not a party if you don't have a ball.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
All right, stop.
Show me how you do that trick. Show me how you do it.
You know, it's a library. Of course it is, because you fucking go in there and lie like you fucking a lie. Oh, is that how I say it? Oh, because I got a fucking accent, you pieces of shit.
How do you say library?
Library.
Oh, yeah, you do say it wrong.
I do say it wrong. Yeah, because, look, you people know everything. I'm not scared of books. I don't like reading them. I don't waste my time. I don't have a reading chair. I got a fucking watch TV, watch sports chair. Okay, what is this bullshit, Cyke? I'm not joking. The UPS does passports quick and easy, no more walk in. Yeah, I don't want to walk into a mall. Like, I don't want to be in a mall. I just...
All right, go to the library.
I don't like... I'm not going to the library. He's saying upon... But I got to make a reservation. Can you make me a reservation and make it?
I cannot.
Just make believe you're me.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Walk away from the bullshit in your life. Each moment that you spend dealing with unnecessary bullshit is a moment that has passed you by. Your time on earth is short. Stop submerging yourself in bullshit and start immersing yourself in the pursuit of joy and delight. Do whatever makes you happy. Play more video games. Make ridiculous TikTok videos. Or laugh at other people's ridiculous TikTok videos. Spend more time outdoors. Go home and play with your dog or your many, many cats. De-bullshit your life and live an existence that is more peaceful, and joyful. And don't forget to just chill.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Hey everybody, do you feel that? No, it's not gas, it's Wednesday. What's up everybody? That's what that feeling is. How's everybody doing? This is BF Live Stream Show 60. What is good in the Stream Show hood, everybody? How you doing? It is, once again, Wednesday. Let's do it. Oh, I got to frame the date so I can know what I'm doing. It is October 2nd. It is Wednesday, middle of the day, middle of the week, the midday, midweek freaks. How you doing? I am Buffalo Bobby Frame, your man holding it down for the next 3 hours for you right here on BF Live. How did your team make out in the Major League playoffs, folks, if you have one? My Orioles didn't do so great. They lost 1-0. The bats were kind of quiet. They hit it directly to some people, to a player or whatever. So the playoffs aren't starting out so good for me. But let me know how your team is doing or if you even care about the playoffs today. What are you doing for the next 3 hours? I hope you want to hang out with me because this is the best. This is the most fun anyone has in the midday. You know what we're going to do. We're going to do the BF Live Other News. We'll do the National Day calendar check. We'll also add at the end of the news, we're going to do the miserable news history moment. We're going to get into all that stuff. Cyke Labs, all the fun stuff we get into. I overdid it kind of yelling at the game, so you're here. My voice is going to come and go. But I'm going to bring my bro in from backstage, and he's going to help me along so I don't have to talk as much. Let's say hello to him now. He's my friend and yours. He's the bro you know. It's the prop master, Scott Fitzpatrick.
Walking.
Scott Fitzpatrick is walking, buddy. Yes, I watched a couple of your videos last night, man. How you doing, man?
Sorry you wasted your time like that. I can't give you your time back.
Nah, that's okay, man. They come up in my scroll, and I click your little thumbs up and all that stuff. But I like to kind of see what you're up to in the areas you're walking. I see you walking up those steps to the bridges and walking on train tracks and walking all kind of places, man. You are walking.
Yeah, and here lately I'm learning how to edit things up, putting the words and music and little things in.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that.
Yeah, your production values have really picked up, Scott, on your little shorts and everything. I'm highly impressed, buddy. When I see your little live subscribe thing at the end of it, I'm like, hell yeah, production value Scott over here, buddy. So that's
Thanks,
good,
man.
So that's your whole thing. So you kind of walk, and then what do? You go home and you sit there and you ponder your walk.
Well, I'll take me about 4 or 5 or however many I can snap videos off of, and then come home and pick me about the 3 better ones I think I can do something with.
Yeah,
and I send them. I try to do like 3 or 4 of them like at the butt crack of morning. Seems like I get a better response that way. I don't know.
I saw the one with you walking when it was kind of very busy, and you were like talking about the traffic was like messing with you and everything.
Yeah,
like that traffic
noisy.
Setting, right?
Yeah, because when you're used to walking at night, you got the town to yourself. You can hear a pin drop almost, and then then daytime is not like that.
I like that too. Well, I know, like I said, you have your walking videos, right? And so that's something you can see on Scott Fitzpatrick page. Who you'll see his link running in the chat as long as with our other friends in the chat, buddy. But I saw your message in private chat that you have like a special on-screen experience, right? You got to ask someone your favorite question. So let me.
Yeah, he showed up on No Filter last night. It surprised the hell out of me.
Interesting. Well, I've talked to Wild Bill privately, And a shout out, Wild Bill. I imagine you might be in the chat already, buddy. I think I saw you on social media. My goal is to kind of, when we get closer to Halloween, Scott, I want to have Wild Bill on because he has a affinity for the macabre too, and all that stuff. And you might have learned a little bit of that by in passing, or maybe you guys talked about it at length last night. But I do want to have Wild Bill on the show with you and Bobby Nick, and just have you guys kind of geek out about horror and stuff like that. But let's watch this clip because Scott famously asked all podcasters or people that we know a famous question. So I'm going to play it for you right here on BF Live. This is Scott giving Wild Bill his turn at the famous Scott Fitzpatrick question.
That's when I knew there was
Got the
more
audio?
to the world.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I see that Scott's got his hand up. Yes, Scott.
Sorry,
Got a
Scott.
pair of handcuffs. I've got a question for
Wait a minute, got
Reverend
a pair
Wild
of
Bill.
handcuffs on?
Yeah, handcuffs in a jail cell.
Okay, I see the jail cell and the handcuffs. Now, who are we? What was that depicting, or who are we mocking with all that? What was that all about?
Somebody had a lot of cop sirens in the background, and I just happened to have that stuff done by me, and so.
And that's why we call him the prop master, man. See, you get like I get inspired with sounds and everything. You get inspired by pictures and your props and everything, buddy. You have certain triggers with your props and all. But let's continue watching this because you're going to get to ask Bill, who's in the lower right hand corner right here, your famous question.
Yes, sir.
If you had a gay monkey on your back, would you leave it there, or would you beat it off?
Can I do both?
Oh,
you can. I guess. I don't know.
Can I leave them there and help beat them off at the same time?
Depends on how flexible you are.
Because see, I look at it this way. Maybe he'll do the same for me.
Ooh,
training monkey.
You got a player.
Yeah.
Good answer.
You got a player, Scott.
Talk about the monkey. The monkey for wait.
Good answer.
Well,
First one.
And believe me, Scott, I've been ready for this question.
I don't know, Scott. Would you say that's the new best answer? I don't know.
That's actually a pretty good answer. This first time I've got it. I've got it all about it.
The monkey becomes your best friend.
Scott, I will say
Defend the
this,
monkey,
though.
huh?
Since the monkey's on Bill on my back, that means it's going to be a reach around. He better give me a kiss. I expect a kiss. I expect a kiss from a reach around.
For real.
Quiet, Bill.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
if you
Okay, thank you, buddy. Thanks for letting me know that. So you got Wild Bill. So now he'll go into the collection. If you want to see that and all of the other videos that Scott has done, asking other famous podcasters and friends, go to Scott Fitzpatrick YouTube page and you'll see all of those there. There's a whole series of Scott asking people the famous gay monkey question. So you like that answer, Scott? He said he was prepared for it with you.
Yeah. I guess he's heard it before.
I think he's heard it before, but that's cool. Thanks for dropping in on with the people last night, with my friends last night on No Filter. You can catch No Filter on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so you never know who's going to drop in. But yes, Wild Bill, you'll be seeing Wild Bill here, hopefully somewhere around the holiday season. Once we kind of really start feeling it, Wild Bill. I wasn't that whole flip the switch as soon as it turned from the Labor Day. It's all of a sudden like Halloween season to me, buddy. But we're getting closer to it now that it's October, and I'd love to have you come on and geek out about horror with Scott and Bobby, Nick, and whoever you want to, my friend. So let's see if Bill is in the chat family check-in, Scott. Let's see who is in the chat family check-in. I will put on my goggles. I will run my element. I'll go to my chat, and we're going to see what everybody's up to with the opening chat family check-in. You ready, buddy?
We're doing it.
Let's do it. We are doing it. Let's do a little sound check, and let's hit that. Come on. We're doing it. I didn't hit my sounds yet.
We're doing it.
I made it all this way through the show and haven't hit a sound button yet. What's going on with that, man? Let's see. How about this? Let's see. That's right. We're going to get into the chat family check-in. What are you doing? Are you at lunch? Are you home? About to have a ham sandwich? Let me know as we start behind noon here on the East Coast opening chat family check-in. If I can find my elements, I can never find shit live. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Come on, y'all. Let's get into it. It is BF Live. Streamshow 160, folks. 160. Working our way up. We're rolling right to 200. Steamrolling. And you can help me steamroll my way to 200 with the PayPal preset tip options. That's always pinned at the top of my chat. Thank you in advance. Live Ween, the talented guitar guy, says we're going to be doing her. How you doing? The lovely New Girl checks in. How you doing, New Girl? You get the digital kiss. How you doing? Maybe we'll have to have her back on the show one day, Scott. Want to see what's up with her. Hoya from my lovely sister. You get the digital kiss. You get the applause. And you get the Hoya, sister.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Live Ween checks in and says, howdy, new girl. Just got to the park with a bunch of dog walking clients. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day to walk doggies. Would you be my? Could you be my? Won't you be my dog walker? How you doing, Live Ween and new girl? New girl checks in and says, that sounds awesome. My dream day of walking dogs. Lawn chair. That is from the opening BF Live liftoff reel. Lawn chair. Oh, sunshine, yeah. Ween, Kathy, new girl, Stream Elements, and Blummels from Scott Fitzpatrick. Yeah, come on. And there it is again. Blummel shouts you out. Scott! Ha ha ha. Oh, we got Daddy Scott coming in from New Girl. Yeah. Uh-oh. You're going to see a big red face with sunglasses on it. Shout out to the 20 people that are joining us for the most fun midday hang. We're going to do the opening chat family check-in, which we're in the middle of now. We're going to get to the other news and the not-so-serious news. National Day calendar, Cyke Labs content, and a lot more fun for the next 3 hours. Blummel's defense lawyer checks in and says, you don't say it wrong. You just have an accent. Says, let's see, Scott. LOL, new girl. Blummel's defense lawyer, giving the laugh, saying Bob is laughing. Oh, laughing at Bob in the opening reel. Hoya and Gano from Blummel's defense lawyer. Jeez. Terry Needs checking in. Oh, Lord, Terry. 11 straight days of rain. Golf pause is over, he says. Shout out, Terry. I know for a couple weeks ago, you were like every day you were out. It was so nice. You were out on the golf course and you would check in every now and then, let us know you're playing, buddy. But yes, we're kind of in the same area because Cyke says Hoya from Scranton Wilkes-Barre. That's in the Pennsylvania area. How you doing, Cyke Clyde and Mr. and Mrs. Cyke Clyde? Hell yeah, Terry. Get at it for that golf. Cyke Clyde checks in and says, I got to golf 5 days last week, so I can't complain. BF, it's great to see you. It's great to see you, Blummel's defense lawyer. How you doing? Happy Wednesday, my friend. Judge Johnny A checks in and says, smash that like. There you go. Terry Nee says, nice. You picked a good time to vacation, says Terry Nee, getting your golf in. That's my daddy, says new girl. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think she's not meaning it the way we're thinking. I think she's means it as an actual, like Jake does, an actual father figure, not a sexy daddy or whatever,
Well, I'll take it the way I take it, and you take it the way you take it. How about that? Hey, Terry, he has a new slide. He's got a new slogan for you right there, Scott.
Barton.
There you go. You were doing that. You were doing that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Cyke says, right. Live Ween says the pregnant pause master. Live Ween says, Hoya, happy Wednesday from Mrs. Cyke. Ding dong. Tiffany Washington checks in. Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Hoya, and hi, everyone from Tiffany Washington. Mrs. Honeybee checks in.
Buzz.
All of our midweek friends. Buzz. Block a friend from Just a You number one. How you doing, buddy? Tiff getting the love from Live Ween. There's my bro Spawn checking in. Here they come. Scott, I'm going to have to take attendance because we got to have Spawn every day. We got to have Live Ween. We got to have Blummels every day. Good afternoon, my frequent lunchtime turtlehead. Ooh, is sending midday positivity to all. Are you in the bathroom right now?
I like turtles.
Oh, my goodness. Got that kind of turtlehead? I don't know. Hi, Ween from Tiffany Washington. Tierney checks in and says, mix it up, Scott. I'm getting bored. I know the town like the back of my hand.
I do need to mix it up some more.
New girl checks in and says, Wild Bill was awesome last night, and it was great meeting him. Yep. And let's see. Cyke Clyde checks in and says, Ween, Turv, Scott, BF Chang, Spawn, Tiff, Justa, and Blummels. Tyranny says, Wild Bill is great. Cirkin Durin? What's this? Cirkin? What's this? What is this one? Cirkin Durin? What is that one?
I don't know.
Cyke, and I got Cyke. Cyke and dang lizard. Okay, dang, I don't know. Maybe. It was cool finally seeing Wild Bill on your panel, says Live Ween. Cyke, sorry, I'm in the subway. My connection goes in and out. TMI, Blumel, that's a lot of extra information. Why are we so gross? Why not? LOL, Ween from Blummel's defense lawyer. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill checking in. Tierney says, Wild Bill is a great alumni of the Southeast Asia educational system. Hey, Bill from New Girl. We got the extra LOLs from Cyke Clyde. Reverend Wild Bill says New Girl Hoya. Wild Bill is Hoya. Wild Bill is Hoya, says Cyke Clyde. Cyke Clyde Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Gano, Cyke, Gano. I know what you're saying. Hi, and Hoya from Tiffany. Not clicking over fast enough. That means my internet connection.
Yeah, we lost you for a minute, I think.
Yeah, it's not clicking on my next thing. Here's my midday clog. Here we go. There we go. Now it's moving. Tiffany Washington says hi and Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Scott is getting the shout out love from the Reverend Wild Bill. Yeehaw! Good afternoon to you, Reverend Wild Bill. Reverend Wild Bill also says Hoya to Blummel's defense lawyer and Live Ween. Bill is getting the shout from Live Ween. Spawn Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Justin getting the love from Reverend Wild Bill with the Hoya. The Reverend Wild Bill says Mrs. Honeybee Hoya. Live Ween says Spawn. Oh yeah, like Khan. Spawn. Captain James T. Kirk. The Reverend Wild Bill says Ding Dong, Mrs. Cyke Hoya. The Reverend Wild Bill says Live Ween Hoya. The Reverend Wild Bill says Johnny A. Hoya. New Girl says no, I mean Daddy. I might be right, Scott. I might be right. She wrote the long letters, buddy. Now you're really embarrassed, aren't you? See? She wrote Daddy. She didn't write just Daddy, son. So I'm just letting you know. Hang on tight. Johnny A. Hoya Bill. The Reverend Wild Bill says greetings from Hotlanta. Mrs. Honeybee says Hoya to the Reverend Wild Bill. Tierney says BF. Does Kathy have some hint of sister? Well, we all kind of do, Tierney. We all kind of grew up that edginess, and we were all Baltimore born and raised. So we have a little bit of that East Coast edge to us, if you will. So yeah, I guess by default, maybe she does. Hoya, Cyke, if you were you going to do the thing, would you like some in her or something like that? You know? Did you have some any black in her? Would you like some? Hi-yo. Hoya, Cyke, if you hit Latrobe, check out Falbo's Pizza and Bar. That's from Tiffany Washington. There's a dinner recommendation. And Hoya Wild Bill from Ding Dong. Hoya Tiff from Ding Dong, Mrs. Cyke. Hoya Tiff from Johnny A. Hoya Ding from Tiffany Washington. Ding Dong says Hoya to Ween. And Tiffany Washington says Hoya Johnny. Hoya Johnny right back from Ding Dong, Mrs. Cyke. Hoya Ding from Johnny A. The Reverend Wild Bill says, New Girl, who is your daddy and what does he do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? Let's see. Scott is walking now, bricked up. Bricked up, walking. Scott, are you on the phone? You covering your mouth? You seem like you're embarrassed or you're trying to cover up your gas. What's going on?
I'm just pretending like I'm embarrassed.
Okay, I didn't know because I know you were actually affected by this the other day when this came up. Hoya, Mrs. Honeybee. You know what, guys? I buzzed through it fast. And with that, we are at the end of the opening chat family check-in. So what do you say? Stick around with me for the next 3 hours until 3 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States. And let's see what kind of fun we can get into. We're getting ready to go do the other news. Keep up with the chat family. National Day, hey. All the fun stuff. I got videos. I got clips. I got Cyke Labs. More fun to do. But let's keep on with it. That was your opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, talk amongst yourself. Talk with me. I'll keep you up to date, Scott, because we're going to get into the news, buddy. And you know, with the last 2 or 3 days, we had like a shitload of celebrity deaths, haven't we, buddy?
Yeah.
I couldn't even keep up with them. I'm putting them in my, which I'm going to do today. I had to make them part of my news with a celebrity death report. We're going to get into that today, buddy, because remember, people were reporting death live in my chat yesterday. I couldn't even keep up with them. They're dying so fast.
Yes. They
right.
say it die in threes, but I think we got more this time.
We got sixes this time, buddy.
Yeah.
If you count the guy from Beverly Hills Cop and all that stuff, well, why don't we say we get into some of this stuff? I'm going to do the other news right now, and I am going to have to start it off with another celebrity death report because Death has been working overtime lately. So let me run over to my little fancy news studio over there. Since I built it, I might as well use it, right, folks? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to run over to my studio. I'll run my element, and we're going to do the BF Live other news or the BF Live not so serious news and see what we can get into today with that as soon as I find that element as well. Let's go. BF Live other news. Oh, I'm over here now. How you doing, folks? You know, I understand that there's other things going on in the world. I even hear that there was a debate last night between the future vice presidential candidates, and I gave no fucks about it because we do the other news right here on BF Live. Because there's more to life than politics, folks, and so we're going to get into some of that here on BF Live. All right, so let's do some of that right now. So yeah, we got to start off, like I said, because I can't keep up with them. They're coming in hot and heavy, faster than I can keep up with them. So let's start off the top of the BF Live other news with the celebrity death report.
BF Live Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
That's right. It comes for us all. It's a great equalizer. No matter how famous or rich you are, it comes for all of us. And here it is. John Amos, Scott, Good Times dad, and the Roots actor dies at the age of 84. What are your thoughts when you see his picture? Like, I mean, because this guy's been around forever, obviously. So what's the things that come to your mind when you see John Amos, buddy?
J.J. Walker, that show.
Yep. Good Times.
Yeah. I had a J.J. Walker pull the string and said dynamite dog.
Did you? Dynamite. Oh my goodness. We ran around all the time saying dynamite all the time, Scott.
Yep.
Dynamite. Yeah, that was fun. That was an interesting kind of never before seen kind of doing a situation comedy about a African-American family that kind of lives in the projects. That was like unheard of at the time, Scott.
Yep. I just watched it. I just watched a couple of them just a few days ago.
Did you? So yeah, it was a serious show. It was gritty. It dealt with some real shit. But a lot of you might remember him as the father of the girl Lisa McDowell in Coming to America, who owned the McDowell's, not McDonald's restaurant, because that would be copyright infringement, right? He owned McDowell's. So he was in many other movies too as actor John Amos. It says John Amos, the star of Good Times, Roots, and more, died on August 21st in Los Angeles of natural causes. His representative confirmed to Variety on Tuesday. He was 84 years old. The quote says, "It is with heartfelt sadness that I share with you that my father has transitioned." Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh.
That means he died. Said his son, Kelly Christopher Amos, in a statement. He was a man with the kindest heart and a heart of gold, and he was loved the world over. Many fans consider him their TV father. He lived a good life. His legacy will live on in his outstanding work in television, film, and as an actor. And so whatever you kind of remember him from, that's our first one in the celebrity death report. John Amos, actor, dead at the age of 84. Our next one, Scott, that wasn't enough. This came in over the wire too, and my friends in the chat family let me know about this one. And we started talking about it a little bit yesterday, but Frank Fritz from the popular show American Pickers, he also passed away at the age of 60. I think he was sick for a while, Scott, right?
Yeah. I think about the time I quit watching, I think he was coming. I don't remember what he had, but something was wrong with him.
Yeah, they started. It was like Mike's brother was going out in place of Frank, and or the girl, the office girl, was going out because Frank couldn't do it anymore. But this was a phenomenon, Scott. It's an interesting show, and I guess would you maybe fair to say that you being like a prop master, you probably have an affinity for like all of these old kind of gadgets and gizmos that they were looking for, right, buddy?
Yeah, I collect old stuff. I like to look. If I have something from the 1950s, it just puts my mind. I just take a pause and I think about. My mind can take me back to the 50s, even though I never was there.
Yeah, I kind of do that too, Scott. Like when I see like an old item, I kind of reflect on like what was the era, why, what was the motive, the practice, like what were people feeling at the time, what was the tone of the country and stuff. I got this. I don't know if it'll show up here, buddy, but I got this little cool like this. Well, it ain't showing up at all. But this is a Hall of Fame desk clock that flips, and it's an older piece that I got from a family relative. But yeah, you just flip the baseball, and every day the date changes, buddy. That's pretty neat. And that's old school. You dial the date yourself and all that stuff. So I like old stuff too. So yeah, we always enjoyed watching these American picker shows and seeing some of the finds and learning the value of some things we had no idea about before, right, buddy?
Yeah, and get a little history sometimes out of it.
Yep. Good point, buddy. I'm glad you hit on that because that was going to be my next point too. You really learn a lot about the history of the country. And like you said, when you see them talking about these items, like you said yesterday, old oil cans, like something as simple as that, right?
Yeah, people collect everything. There's somebody collecting everything.
There it is. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun watching these guys, but I will read a little bit. It says Frank Fritz, part of the two-man team who drove around the United States looking for antiques and collectibles to buy and resell on the reality show American Pickers, has died. He died Monday night at a hospice facility in Davenport, Iowa, said Annette Oberlander, a longtime friend. She said he was 60, not 58, as some websites and news sources have said. She said she was at his bedside, as was Mike Wolf, who starred with Fritz for more than a decade on the show. He was the same off camera as he was on. Frank had a way of reaching the hearts of so many by just being himself, Wolf said in his Instagram post mourning the loss of his friends. So there you go. We started off the news with the Celebrity Death Report.
BF Live Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
Well, Scott, I think we provide these. Maybe at the end, maybe we'll just do the whole Celebrity Death Report here. That was kind of the latest and greatest. But on this date, today is October 2nd, Wednesday, October 2nd. And I know there was a couple celebrity deaths that you kind of submitted here today. One of them is today, on this day, we lost rocker Tom Petty a couple years ago, buddy, right?
Yeah. I liked him a lot. I'm usually into heavier music, but he was one of the guys I liked a lot that wasn't out of my genre.
Yeah, it was hard not to like Tom Petty. It was just kind of good old, like a rock and roll Americana music. But yeah, everybody knows he American Girl, Don't Come Around Here No More. I mean, he's got a lot of real good songs, Scott, when you think about it.
Last Dance of Mary Jane.
And Stop Dragging My Heart Around, the great duet with Stevie Nicks. I mean, come on, man. This guy laid down some songs in his time. Traveling Wilburys, great point, buddy. He died October 2nd on 2017, buddy. 7 years already.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking it don't seem like it. I would have guessed.
Wow. Right. Holy shit. So yes, Tom Petty died on this age on this date in 2017. And I think that he kind of got wrapped up in that whole bad mix of painkillers thing, didn't he, Scott? I think that's what we heard.
Yeah, I don't really know much about his personal life, but man, I kind of assume.
Yeah, I think it was. I think much like Prince, I think he was kind of trying to manage his pain or something, doing that personal pain management or something like that. Also on this day, Scott, you've also submitted, since we're doing like a little celebrity death report at the beginning of the news, also Nipsey Russell. This guy was famous for being like on the roast. Like it says here, Match Game, Password, Hollywood Squares, To Tell the Truth, $100,000 Pyramid. This guy was on all those shows back in the day, wasn't he, buddy?
Yep. See, I couldn't. Whenever if I knew the name, I knew kind of, but that's what he was. He seemed like he was on a little bit of everything. The game show.
Yeah, he was just that guy. I think back in the 70s and all, you had these kind of like Fannie Flagg and all these kind of people that's kind of all they did is they just went from like game show to game show. They were kind of like filler, like kind of in between kind of celebrities. And it talks about how he was part of the Dean Martin celebrity roast and all. And he was always famous for having the rhyming comedy, right? He would do like the rhymes.
Yeah. He always kind of remind me of a black man doing blackface. It's like he leans into the black stereotypes a lot for a joke, you know?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So he, let's see. Well, let's get into back some of this. We got some, Kai wants more synth pop troubadour. We'll get into that. Talk amongst yourselves, says the Reverend Ma Bill. I'll give you a topic. Stars are dying at an alarming rate. Discuss.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That was enough.
Talk amongst yourselves.
There you go. Who doesn't? Dynamite's dad died. Yes, Terry Nee. John Amos yesterday. Scott helped BF push his desk back. The Beast Master says Nimrob71 checking in today. Hoya Ding Dong, Mrs. Cyke from the Honeybee. Nimrob71 says Hoya from the Red Bill, that is. Widow Killer checks in and says Perry was excited because he thought the owner of McDonald's died.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Widow Killer said that shit. How you doing, Widow Killer? Checking in. Hey, Rev from Nimrob71. Widow Killer Hoya from the Red Bill. John Amos was BF's uncle. He might have been. Hey, Nimrod from Tiffany, Washington. He was the cookie guy. No, that was Famous Amos. No, that was another guy. That was Wally George Famous Amos. He was actually from the Baltimore area. I didn't know. That's a good pool right there. Wally George Famous, or Wally, I think his name was George, but it was a guy named Wally George too. It was Wally Famous Amos, and he was a local Baltimore guy that he had those cookies for years, and then one of the national cookie makers kind of caught on to him, Scott, and now you got little bags of Famous Amos cookies. Are you familiar with that brand name, Famous Amos?
Yeah, well, we couldn't afford them here. I had to get Angry Anus. I stole that one.
He got not so famous Fred. That's okay. He had Crohn's disease, says Tiffany, Washington, and a stroke years ago. We're talking about Frank Fritz, I think. Frank almost destroyed American pickers. Not sure why. 50s, they made stuff that would last, Johnny. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And now they have what they called it manufactured obsolescence, I think is what they do. And they build things to become obsolete, to break down eventually. As to where before, Scott, we've talked about, like, I got refrigerators and freezers and stuff and motors that are still running to this day from the 50s and 60s, right?
Yeah, I collect stuff, just even if it don't work, just as a decoration that's from the 50s is my favorite era, and I like appliances. I got 3 meat grinders. It's cool in my room.
What was it? Was it I think it might have been Donkey Kong. And 3 meat grinders in your room. I'm not skipping over that. Hold up.
Yeah. 3 meat grinders.
Holy shit. That's funny. I went to, when we were first looking for our house years ago, Scott, we went on an open house, and we went down in the basement, and dude was actively like grinding meat in his shit with his hand grinder. He was actively doing it. On an open house. Yeah. The crank. Yep. That's what he was doing. My toys are collectibles, said Terry Nee. Don't be sad, buddy. That's a good thing. The Red Bill says, I can't understand why anyone would collect things and clutter up the place. Well, we're all different. Some people are very anal and don't want to collect anything. And listen to Wild Bill. I get the irony of that, Scott, because did you look behind Wild Bill?
Yeah, I've seen his collection of like six heads of the same head. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Who would do that, Wild Bill? I get you, buddy. Terry Nee says, Bybee and Scott were friends longer than friends. Oh, then Fritz and Wolf. Fair statement, Scott?
Yeah, I think we was actually, because ever since kindergarten, and we're over 50 now. So
that is an amazing amount of time, kindergarten to 50, man. So yeah, Terry Nee makes an accurate point. I would never waste my time collecting. Brutal Pain checks in. Bones up, Brutal Pain. How you doing, buddy? I've been seeing you in all the chats, my friend. Johnny A talked about, I believe, Tom Petty being a great songwriter. Brutal Pain Hoya from the Red Bill. Man, 2017 does not seem like 7 years ago. That's kind of why I brought it up, Brutal Pain, because it didn't. Wow, I'm like, wow, that seemed like a long time ago. Petty had to go and die on Spawn's birthday. I'm sorry, Spawn. He ain't going to come around here no more, though. Hey, heading back for the afternoon. Good day to all. Good day to you, sir. Good day. Have a good one, Spawn. Thanks for checking in, buddy, and picking up a little of these positive vibes. You know what to do with the earbud. Live Ween says, I'll take care, Spawn. Terry Nee says, my granddaughter is named after marijuana or Tom Petty's song, Not an Old Relative. Really? So because he heard Mary Jane and he tried to say that wasn't a weed song, Scott. I heard people try to say that's not a weed song.
It is to me.
It is to me too, buddy. But I've heard that argument. I'm like, really? Last chance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. Really? I like that comeback group, Traveling Wilburys. That was an amazing super group at its day, Johnny A. You had Roy Orbison. You had George Harrison. You had Tom Petty. You had Jeff Lynne from ELO. And
Bob Dylan, I think.
And what's Dylan in for a minute? But yeah, you talk about a super group right there. The Traveling Wilburys. Yeah, interesting. Welcome back, Spawn. Welcome back. I didn't know what you got to say about that, Tan Mom.
I never left.
I don't think he ever left. Let's see. Live Ween says, Terry Nee, you misspelled Rick James, bitch. I'm Rick James, bitch. Mary Jane. Nimrod from Live Ween. Donkey Kong and 10. There he is. How you doing, Donkey? Donkey's checking in, and he says, live Ween, Spawn, Brutal Pain, Terry Neen, Nimrod, Ding Dong, Cyke, Johnny, Tiffany, Scott, BF, Space Nerd, Hoya.
Hoya.
Hoya, buddy.
Nerd's here?
Who's here?
I ain't seen Nerd.
I haven't seen Nerd yet neither. Hoya, Kathy Hoya from Donkey Kongington. Donkey Kongington Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. The Reverend Wild Bill says, 50s, does that mean I'm a collectible now too? I think it might. Good to see you, Donkey, from my sister Kathy. Wild Bill Hoya from Donkey Kongington. Brutal Pain checks in and says, bones up to Donkey Kongington. Nimrod checks in, 71 checks in with his membership for 2 months chat and says, BF, ask about Exorcist Watch, the Exorcist Watch Along. How did that go, Scott?
Damn it. I forgot about it for a second. We ain't done it yet. That's one movie that really affected me. I watched it way too young, and it makes me nauseous. I can't watch it to this day. And Deadpool caught wind of it. So this is coming, I think, next Wednesday. We're going to be watching The Exorcist because Deadpool paid $100 to he did his thing.
He's making you do it, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Nimrod, me from New Girl. New Girl's getting the bones up love from Brutal Pain. LMAO, New Girl, it's therapeutic. Hey, Live Ween from Nimrod. New Girl shouts out Nimrod71 and says, it's torture. I dig it. Nimrod71 is shouting out Donkey. Donkey says, I think I can take them in a prop off if you give me a list and enough. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. He thinks he can take you in a prop if a list and enough time to search. That's not how any of this works. Hoya from Brutal Pain. Brutal Pain is getting the love and the hey from New Girl. Nimrod cheers from Donkey Kongington. Nimrod71 says, I knew I'd like you, New Girl. Donkey says, New Girl cheers. New Girl shouts out Donkey Kongington. Donkey is laughing at Scott. The Reverend Wild Bill says, The Exorcist Watch Along is coming up this Wednesday. And you're watching it in the dark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's let me see if I got a couple more of these celebrity deaths I want to cover, buddy.
Hate that movie.
Thank you for submitting these. Well, you know, you made the mistake of saying on air that you don't like something, so you know how that goes. Yep. Rock Hudson, the American actor, he was also died on this day. Scott, Rock Hudson, thanks for submitting these for the celebrity death report.
Hello, Frisco.
And yes, I was a young boy at the time that he was a famous actor, Scott, but he definitely had that aura, and we were taught that he was like the most masculine kind of dude on film. He had the name fucking Rock, for Christ's sake, right, buddy?
Yeah, he it was because of him is where I learned what AIDS was.
I learned it from watching you. You're not wrong about that. So yeah, this guy was purported to us as, I mean, I thought his name was cool back in the day. I'm like, motherfucker's name is Rock. That is a badass name, right?
I thought he's a ladies' man.
Exactly. That's what we were taught. That was right. That's that was the Hollywood story that was pushed out in our face. And then we only come to find many years later that he was a flamer, and he
Hello, Frisco.
He eventually succumbed to AIDS, I believe it says right here. He was born in 1925 and he died in 1985 at the height of the AIDS, or right when basically at the height of the AIDS epidemic, basically. 59 years old, Scott, 1985, AIDS-related complications. He had the flu for an extended period of time. So yes, he is another celebrity death right here on the celebrity death report. And Scott, since you included it, it's also on this day, it's November 2nd, 2024. Also, Sam Adams, former American statesman, founding father of the United States, and also famous beer maker, right, Scott?
Yeah, is he the beer guy? Because I didn't see it.
Yes. Yes, I believe that it came down through his family that Sam Adams recipe or whatever. Yeah, it was derived. Yeah, because all of these old guys used to make their own beer back in the day, right? That was the thing. Yep. So there you go. How about that? So why don't we get on to some other news and stuff? But that was because we did like the recent celebrity deaths, and now we just kind of did a basic celebrity death report. Let's do other news now.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
All right, now let's get beyond the death and let's get into some regular stories here, Scott, on the BF Live other news. And maybe this hit home for me, and I'm thinking it might for you too and some others. Let's see what everybody's saying. Poor Scott about watching the movie. Let's watch it in a graveyard, says Donkey Kongington. Waver checks in, my bro, and says, bring me an old priest and a young priest. I need an old priest and a young priest. How you doing, Waver? Checking in. Live Ween says, DK goes, I think I can win if I can order props off of eBay and allow you time for them to arrive. Exactly, and that's why we call Scott the prop master, because 100 times we've been sitting here just talking about something, and Scott won't say nothing, and all of a sudden it'll just show up on the screen. It'll just like, and Scott is holding the thing that we were talking about. And
I try to make it within an arm's length. If I got to get up and walk across the room, then it don't count.
And I don't even think that's a disqualifier, but many times Scott doesn't even have to get up. But I would say even if you had to get up to get it, Scott, I would give you that. Just the fact that you could have it at even in the room with you. You've pulled out like Inquirer magazines in the past. You've pulled out all kind of stuff. I mean, I can't even get into all the stuff you pulled out on us. Everything but your penis, luckily. Hey-o. Rock was a real man, says Terry Nee. Oh, there you go.
Hello, Frisco.
Maybe in your neck of the woods there, Terry Nee. Rock was a real man? Really? Well, then if he was a real man, then why did I see him? Why did I see him here, Terry Nee? If he was a real man, then what the fuck was he doing here? Oh, there's Scott. Hey.
Oh, God.
I saw Rock Hudson on the gay cruise, so you ain't fooling me, Terry Nee. Okay? The media might not want to report it, but I saw him on our gay cruise. The gay love boat. Soon we'll be making another gay run. The gay love boat. There's Andrew. That's right. I saw Rock Hudson on that damn cruise. Let's see. The Red Bill says, Exorcist is a comedy movie to me. The Widow Killer says, the power of Christ compels you. Waver says, Rock the ladies man. Yes, Rock Hudson the ladies man. LOL. Sounds like a porn name, says Brutal Pain. Hell yeah, Terry. Rolades when he was in a wheelchair. Rolades, I get it. Hi-yo, get it? What do you call Rock Hudson in a wheelchair? Rolades. Hi-yo, he'll be here all week. There we go. That's Live Ween. Bringing out those got him, says 80s AIDS. 80s AIDS did get him. See, 80s AIDS was a son of a bitch. 80s AIDS caught his ass. That's before we really had any good kind of drugs or medication, before we really knew about 80s AIDS. Let's see. Donkey Kong says, nah, I won't cut the camera. I'll find all the shit on site. I don't know. I don't know why you coming at my boy Scott Fitzpatrick. He's been at this for a minute, you know.
Wanting a prop off.
Oh, prop.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. November. Did I say November when it's really October? I got ahead. Sorry, Justin. LOL beer guy. Kathy Linder says, yes, Bill. Jaws was so scary as a kid. Now I think how stupid I was. Don't dare challenge me to a junk off. We're talking about stuff around your room. We're not talking about pulling out your live ween, if you will. Or a game of soggy crackers, a junk off or soggy crackers. Don't challenge him to either. Kathy says, old Rock was the Diddy of his time. I don't think he had as much oil in his house. Donks is getting the shout out love from Clyde Cyke. Hoya Cyke from Brutal Pain. Cheers Cyke from Donkey Kong 10. I want to go on the cruise. No vages allowed on the gay cruise. Boo, says new girl. Yeah, that might mess up the balance of the boat, girl. They're like, with all your estrogen. What are you doing here with all your estrogen, girlfriend? Hoya, Brutal Pain. Brutal Pain getting the Perry emoji out there. Donkey says, all the horror movies are comedies. They're only scary to people that ain't ever been through real trauma. The Red Bill says, exact Kathy Linder, Jaws scared me so bad I have not been back in the ocean, and I used to be a rescue scuba diver. I gave it up. Holy shit. The Red Bill also says, Donkey Kongton, Jaws was a horror for me because of scuba diving. Tyranny says, I visited the steps where the priest fell down in The Exorcist. You would, Tyranny. You probably saw Scott there too. All right. Scott, I want to get into this news on the BF Live other news, buddy, because I think, times have always changing. I think many of us thought this back in the day, but maybe there wasn't a good way to put it. But it says, my voice is going, it says Gen Z workers, Scott, they're looking to other things other than college nowadays. It says Gen Z workers training to become plumbers, electricians, as they lose faith in college degrees, buddy.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not the guarantee that it used to be. You know, it used to be you had a 4-year degree, you would go out, file an application, and you would kind of get hired pretty much right away. But now there's so many people out there with these 4-year degrees that I don't think it's harder to distinguish yourself. So it says a growing number of Gen Zers are planned to pursue traditional blue-collar jobs in trades like welding, plumbing, and electrical work as young adults lose faith in the value of a college degree, according to a new study. About 23% of Americans who are not currently working in the trade field said they plan to move into the blue-collar work, but that percentage rises to 50% for members of Gen Z, Scott. Those born between 1997 and 2012, according to the study conducted by the Harris Poll on behalf of Intuit Credit Karma. It says the survey of 2,091 people aged 18 and over found that Gen Z was becoming the tool belt generation because of the shifting attitudes and soaring cost of education, college education. But look, there's a girl learning her plumbing, right? It goes on to say, as the promise of a 4-year degree falls short and the cost to receive a college degree continues to climb, young Americans are making blue-collar jobs cool again. Courtney Alev, consumer financial advocate at Credit Karma, said in a statement. It says about 77% of the respondents said it's outdated to assume that a college degree is necessary for a successful career, and only half said college is worth the investment, Scott. So what do you think about this, buddy? Because I always thought that there should be a way, because not everyone is made to be an intellectual. Some people are better suited working with their hands, and I believe there should be a college level degree or something equal you can get to a 4-year degree, a trade. But yeah, more along the lines of college, even. Yes.
And it costs so much. You end up in debt for half your life to go to school.
Yes,
you got to pay for it.
You know, the debt builds on your soul in the 4 years you go through college. And then by the time you get to the end of college, you have potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and you don't even have your first job yet, buddy.
Yeah, and you get, a lot of them don't get the job that they was kind of aiming for. If the degree, there'll be something branched off to another field or something.
Yes, we had trade school for high school, but it kind of ended right there, Scott. Like we had vocational school, but it never really went to the college level. Like you could never formalize it. Like you had to hope that you landed in a shop or something, or you found your way when you left the trade high school, vocational school, if you will.
My family is into constructions and stuff, so we just kind of growed up in it, so you didn't have to do all the learning. You know what I mean?
Didn't think about it.
You have to go to school. You didn't have to go to school for it already.
Yeah, it was kind of all around you.
Family business, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Terry Nee says, you got that one. Nimrob says it's actually a perfect cruise for new girls. She can lay out by the pool and not be bothered by any horny dudes. She might convert a couple of them guys. You never know. I can understand that, Bill. Genius, Nimrob. Thank you, Nimrob. Exactly. Good note from Terry Nee. The Red Wild Bill says, Terry Nee, I have a pic of me from the steps looking like I fell down them. We got WB Wild Bill. Wild Bill says, I love a woman who knows her plumbing. Knows how to handle a pipe and a wrench, huh? Terry Nee says, Bill, where are you in the area visiting a 3-letter agency? Uh-oh. Better off with a trade school, said our friend Brutal Pain checking in. Terry Nee says, my Votech friends from high school are millionaires. And there you go, buddy. So, yeah, they found their way through the blue collar route, Scott. You know, you can build your own business being blue collar, you know?
Yep.
I know some people that have like a young guy who has his successful home AC HVAC business, Scott. So he learned his trade. He didn't necessarily go to college. He learned his trade. He started his own business based on the knowledge that he had built off of that trade. And now he's hiring other people. And I don't believe he ever attended college, buddy. So there's other ways. And this younger generation are kind of wising up and saying, hey, you know, we can go this blue collar route. It won't be so much stress on my soul. And I actually might start out making more money initially rather than owing it.
All right.
There you go. All right. RBW, I get it. Code to the field office, Wild Bill. What's up, buddy?
Take a class in underwater basket weaving or something, and you're never going to get a job.
Oh, my God. On some of the, Yeah, some of these things that you can major in. You can major in like SpongeBob or something like that. Crazy shit. And yeah, you know, these colleges they're fat with cash. They're constantly building buildings on the backs of these students, unfortunately, you know. It's like a sick cycle. So some of the Gen Z workers ain't having it, Scott. They're trying something different.
Good for them.
So let's see. Are you a fan of the Back to the Future movies from back in the day, Scott?
Yeah, I didn't really. The last one I didn't really get into, but the other first two, I was a fan. I'm a Michael J. Fox fan.
Fair point. Yes, I think as the third movie isn't exactly my favorite, but it's still fun to watch with the train and all that stuff. They go back to the Western days and all that stuff. But this talks about Leah Thompson admits that she was snooty to Michael J. Fox on the Back to the Future set originally, and I wasn't aware of this.
I can't remember who she is. Would that be the mom?
She's the mom. Yeah. She's like, that's a younger version of her right there. But here, right there, see?
Right.
She was the one that say, oh, Calvin Klein. Yeah, she was the younger version of his mother when he went back to the 50s. And the reason that she said she was snooty, buddy, which I don't know if a lot of people remember this, and I'll show you a picture, but actually she was in movies with her friend Eric Stoltz, who's this red-haired guy right here at the top of the screen.
Uh-huh.
He was supposed to be like the next guy, and as a matter of fact, he was already cast to be Marty McFly in Back to the Future, and I have a screenshot of it right here. That's Eric Stoltz with George McFly sitting at the counter in the 50s.
Yeah.
So this was already cast. These scenes were already shot, buddy, and somebody changed their mind and said, no, we don't like this Eric Stoltz guy. We're going to go with Michael J. Fox. And her being friends with Eric Stoltz caused a weird kind of a dynamic between Michael J. Fox and her, Leah Thompson. But yeah, so I don't know if a lot of people realize that. Yes, the guy, I think, did he play Rocky Dennis? He might have played Rocky Dennis. Eric Stoltz, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did. In the Mask movie, didn't he
Right.
play that? So that's Eric Stoltz right there, and he was originally the Marty McFly. So I found that kind of weird because they seem to have such good on-screen chemistry, and you can see they're friends now and all. But she admitted that she had an issue with him because he basically kind of took a job from a friend of hers, basically Eric Stoltz.
And he wasn't doing nothing but his job. It wasn't really his fault, but I get it. Sometimes you can't hold a grudge or something.
Yeah, I guess if one of us was working on a movie and all of a sudden they replaced you with somebody else, I might have an attitude against that person. So there you go. All right, so I just thought that was a kind of interesting story, and it's a little backstory because I don't know if everybody realized that Michael J. Fox wasn't really intended to be the first Marty McFly. It kind of happened after some scenes were already shot. She said she had to reshoot same scenes with Michael J. Fox that she did with Eric Stoltz.
I got a feeling, because I don't really know that Stoltz guy much. I got a feeling that it wouldn't have been as big a hit.
Good point, because he didn't seem to have that kind of innocence or that kind of
star power.
That dynamic about him. And she admitted that, he was on TV from Family Ties, and she was a movie star. And back in those days, those lanes were very separate.
Yep.
Like the movie people always looked down their nose at the TV people. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? You don't know, you TV and I'm movies,
Yep.
Okay, mom's the word. Brutal Pain says, just go get your grocery store degree. Harry, you recommend that too?
Shut the fuck up.
Brutal Pain said, and I don't say it, underwater basket weaving was fun, says the Red Wild Bill. So it was personal, hit close to home, Wild Bill, huh? Donkey from Wild Bill. Rocky Dennis says Donkey Kongington. Stevie Lou was going to be Marty McFly. That's not Stevie Lou, unless anyone thinks so. Brian Kowalczyk. How you doing, my midday buddy? Welcome to BF Live. We're just still here in the middle of the news. Red Ma Bill, thank you for sharing your 3-month membership chat and using it to say that this is the best noonday show around. Thank you, Wild Bill. And I think you were nice enough to give me a couple bucks in my PayPal the other day. I want to make sure I thank you for that. The Red Ma Bill, it always says you're re-sponsored up. Justa says Perry. Justa's having fun with the Perry emojis. The Renoir Bill says Slurpee Buffalo Slurpee. He's having fun. The Renoir Bill is having fun with the Cyke emojis. Donkey says Eric Stoltz didn't have the star power. Question mark. Question mark.
Yes,
he's saying.
I don't know.
He's
I don't know who he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fair to say at the time, Donkey Kong and that Michael J. Fox, he was the one on TV and in the media, and he was the little kind of a conservative guy that they were pushing out there. I mean, he was really in the face of, right, Scott? I hear you agree right away.
He was easy to like. He didn't hear a lot of bad shit about him, and I think he was. You know how they write it? You get I think he was peaking at that time. That's what
he was. He was like that cocky young kid. He was playing like a young conservative, and he was kind of really mixing it up on Family Ties. And he was a big kind of popular star at the time. There she is, Scott.
Nerd.
Good morning, nerd. Thank you for joining us.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
You Hoyas from the Space Nerd. Hey, Donkey from Space Nerd. Good morning to BF Live, and I say good morning right back to you, Space Nerd. Brian Kowalczyk says, Hoya from the Red Wild Bill says it to Brian Kowalczyk, that is. Space Nerd says, Hoya the Red Wild Bill, RWB. Donkey Kongington says, Hoya the Space Nerd. Wild Bill says, Space Nerd, Hoya. Donkey Kongington says, Eric Stiltz was Rocky Dennis. He's letting us know. Stevie New was the Easter Island head in the midnight at the museum. Stoltz, we got you. We knew you meant Eric Stoltz. Hello, Scotty from Space Nerd.
Hello, nerdy.
Scott! Hoya. Brutal Payne says, now I'm going to hear this all day. Thanks, Bobby. LOL. No problem, buddy. Let's see. Hoya BP. Hoya Nerd from Johnny A. Space Nerd says, Hoya, Johnny A. Brutal Payne says, bones up to the nerd. And Terry Nee says, we need to buy his album for Kai. The synth pop troubadour. Oh, boy. I mean, well, and you know what? I bet if you did buy his album, he'd probably say a little something like this, Terry Nee. There you go, Terry Nee. Donkey Kongington reminds us that he was the horse dealer in Pulp Fiction too. Yeah, that scene where they had to like pump the hypodermic needle into or shit, the OD needle.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember
Eric
that.
Stoltz,
Yeah.
He was in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, he was the drug dealer guy.
Yep.
Hoya Nerd from Ding Dong, Mrs. Cyke. Lance says Lance. I didn't remember his character name. Horse dealer. I missed something. Says Space Nerd. Horse heroin. Hoya Ding from Space Nerd. Hoya Brutal. Hoya Donkey. Travolta's horse dealer. Lance. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna need some horse over here. Love that guy, you know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, over here. Lance, huh? Lance and Bones Up Dawn. And it's wordplay, says our friend Donkey Kongington. All right. What we're doing kind of in the middle of here. We're still kind of doing, let's see. I got a couple stories for you left on the news, I think. No, we did that. We did Gen Z, Leah Thompson. Okay, I do have another story for you, Scott. I don't know how this became a thing, buddy, but you got sports bars in your area. I think sports bars are like all over the country now at this point, right?
Yeah, actually, though, I mean, I know they come and go around here. They don't. Bars do. They've been. I've seen them.
Good point. Only the real good ones stay around a long time, Scott. Because a lot of people think that you just throw some TVs in a bar, sell some beer, and that's a good sports bar. But that's not always the case. And I'm going to show you something going on in New York that's crazy. It says, forget Carbone and the corner store. The hottest reservation in New York City is a sports bar, Scott. So you figure in New York City, there should be like one every few blocks, right? A sports bar?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, this article talks about, it says, forget scoring an 8 p.m. dinner reservation at Carbone or the corner store. Getting a table at a popular New York City sports bar to watch the big game on Sunday is now just as difficult a play. If you want a prime position to watch football, you have to reserve weeks and even months in advance, Scott, at a sports bar. You have to know someone, line up outside as though you're trying to get into a hot nightclub, or pay thousands of dollars for a VIP table. Can you believe this shit nowadays? sports bar?
No. Well, I guess in the city, I've never really been to a big city around here. They're just saying big a call for it like that, I guess.
Yeah. So let me close this out. But this says you have to book 2 weeks in advance or you won't get a table, says Mia Ferenz, a 28-year-old who lives in the FIDI and financial district and works as a beer sales rep. But yeah, so I just thought that was funny, Scott. But they're saying, look at these beer things. They said they make you feel like family. It's like a two-month kind of waiting list to get into a regular sports bar. So it's the hip new thing again. So maybe Scott, maybe this is a good time to open up a sports bar again. I don't know, buddy. But now this is the hip, trendy thing to do. Not go to the fancy places. Now you got to make reservations just to do what we would normally do on weekends, Scott. Go to the corner bar and watch a freaking football game.
I can't plan 2 weeks ahead. I don't know. I like to be more spontaneous than that.
Yeah, but you can see it's about a fashion thing. Like, look, these girls are rocking their they're looking cute in their football gear and all that stuff. So it's like the latest trend. But I never thought that sports bars would be a trend. But apparently in New York City, sports bars are a trend. Who knew? All right, Scott. I want to do some serious news, some other news here. I want to do some financial news, I think. I'm trying to always expand here on BF Live. So now recently there was some reports about Visa in the news. So let's go take you over to our correspondent and let's talk about the Visa debt crisis. Here's the Bikini Report.
Have a debit card monopoly in America? Does Visa have a debit card monopoly in America? The U.S. Justice Department certainly thinks so and just hit Visa with an antitrust lawsuit. They claim that its dominance of the debit card market is stifling competition, and because of that, it's costing people and businesses billions of dollars. All told, 60% of America's debit transactions go through Visa's network, allowing the company to collect over $7 billion in fees. For context, in the quarter that ended June 30th, Visa processed $3.3 trillion worth of transactions on its network. And according to the complaint, Visa punishes vendors who don't use their system, largely through volume commitments that make it harder for merchants to explore alternatives. What do you think? Is Visa's dominance of the debit card market a problem? Let us know in the comments and make sure to like and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Girl, for the Bikini Report, the Bikini Financial Report there, Scott. What do you think about that one? You like it?
I don't have no idea what she said.
Me too. I only called every other word. It had something to do. We all know that Visa is the dominant. They hold the monopoly in the financial world. But I know more and more people are getting upset about their fees. It is kind of like a monopoly, Scott, where if Visa controls like 60 to 70% of the transactions in the world, that's almost fair to say that's a monopoly, right?
Yeah. I don't have it. I never had a credit card. Never had one.
It can be a good thing, a necessary evil. Is that April, says Space Nerd Scott? That's the first thing I thought when I saw that girl. I'm like, is that fucking April?
She had the wolf. She had the wolf tattoo on her leg and everything.
She's got all the trashy tattoos and all that stuff. Let me see.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
That's because you don't look like her. Let's see. My pub has about 30 televisions around the place. Flex 316 checking in from down under. But do you have to make reservations 2 months in advance, Flex 316? That's crazy. In New York, with all the trends, Scott, I never thought that a basic bitch sports bar would be a trend. But leave it up to New York people to make even basic normal shit trendy, right?
Yep. New Yorkers.
Space Nerd says, usually there are too many TVs, Flex. Sometimes that can be a thing, kind of sensory overload, and you're not facing the game you want, or you can't get a good seat by the television with the game that you would like. Flex says, one way to not get the message across. There you go. That's right. All right, well, if you think that's something, let me see. Flex 316, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Taryn E checks in and says, MasterCard must have a friend at the Justice Department. Well, aren't they? They used to be like kind of the same card, Visa, MasterCard. It used to be like a slash kind of thing, Scott, right? Visa, MasterCard.
I remember hearing the name. I remember hearing the names together.
Yes. Good day, the Reverend Wild Bill from Flex 316. Definitely not a booking type thing here. He's saying about the sports bars. The Reverend Wild Bill, hashtag blame New York for the booking sports bars. All right, well, you like my new reporter, Scott? You like that?
Yep.
All right. Well, I not only have a bikini financial correspondent, Scott. Let's do some movie reviews. I got a entertainment correspondent. Let's go to the Bikini Report about the new movies coming out.
Megalopolis, Francis Ford Coppola's decades in the making epic film, has absolutely tanked at the box office. I'm talking a feeble $4 million in tickets over its opening weekend. And get this, Megalopolis cost about $120 million to make and another $15 million or so to market. These figures have to be particularly painful for writer-director Coppola, since he personally financed it all. Megalopolis seemed cursed from the start. Coppola had been working on it since the 1980s, and there were a series of controversies in the months leading up to its release. That includes weird casting choices, allegations that Coppola behaved inappropriately with extras, and even a trailer that used phony quotes from critics. But at the end of the day, not a lot of people actually liked the movie. It has a D+ rating on CinemaScore and a 34% score on Rotten Tomatoes. With that in mind, we'd like to know what the worst movie is that you've ever seen. Tell us in the comments, and remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you for the Bikini Report. There you go. There's your Bikini Report movie review. I'm expanding it. Let's see. Mega, what says Nimrod? Eat something, young lady.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
She could have used a little extra cheeseburger right there. Get a cheeseburger. Coppola, who says the Red Wild Bill? And I agree with Terry. Like, give that girl a cheeseburger. Was that Twiggy? There you go. All right, there you go. All right, so I hope you like my Bikini Report, girls. They'll be dropping in every now and then with some entertainment reports, maybe some weather and stuff. Everybody seemed to like the Bikini Weather Girl yesterday, but let me see. Why don't we do this? Oh, I didn't see that, and I do not see you. Come back in, friend who said you were here, and now I do not see you. I do not see you. At 1:05, you left me a message. It's only been 7 minutes, and I don't see you backstage, my friend, so come back. Terry says, they knew where to place the site name. I caught that too, Terry. They put that little circle like right down on the patch, on the mound. Twiggy Ramirez. Okay, folks. So we've done a lot of stuff today. We've done the opening chat, family check-in. We've done current celebrity death report. We've done celebrities that died on this day. We got the Bikini Report and news, but now it's time for the miserable news history moment right here on BF Live. Compliments of our friends at Cyke Labs, Mr. and Mrs. Cyke Labs. How you doing? This is miserable news history time. This is where we take you back to the year 2007 is where we're kind of at right now with Bob Levy reading the news from the cool, fun, miserable men days. Scott, did you see the BS show last night by any chance? They did the BS show last night.
No, I missed it. I'll be watching it today. I always watch the replays.
Well, they're still trying to figure out this new schedule. I think they want to do more things that are BS now and not so many things that maybe are Uncle Rico related.
Good.
So they did a really fun BS show last night. It really reminded me of the old days. And one of the things they really did, Scott, is I believe, and I think I kind of know, a little bird told me, I think they're listening to some of these miserable news history moments, buddy. And they actually had Bob doing spelling last night live on the air. So there you go. So I like to think that because Cyke Labs is providing this for us and keeping this kind of a bit alive, I think he kind of reignited kind of the bit idea from them. So they were taking super chats and Bob was spelling all kind of words hellaciously last night on the BS show. But let's run this now. This is our miserable news history moment from Cyke Labs, taking you back to November 18th in the year 2007 from the Sirius satellite radio days. This is Bob Levy attempting to read the news on the Miserable Men Show. Cyke Labs. Thank you, Cyke.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America. It's time once again for the nation's favorite broadcast, The Miserable Men News, with your anchorman, the Reverend Bob Levy.
Thank you and good evening. Shell says niggeria pipeline attack. A major pipeline feeding one of the Royal Dutch Shell PLC's two main oil export terminals in southern Nigeria was attacked and
Nigeria, Scott.
and
they knew they had him on that one.
by unknown Aslans. The company said Thursday. Precious Okolobo, a spokesman for Shell in Lagos, that said the affected pipeline supplies crude oil to the for Cato's oil export terminals. He would not give further details on nature on the attack of when it would be carried out. Bush blasts Senate's judicial review. In a
Listen, by the way, he just started another story, in case you're listening.
In a blistering rebuke, President Bush on Thursday said the Senate confirmation review of the jury nomination has too often become a search and destroy mission that ruins a person's reputation. Senate confirmation is part of the Constitution's system of checks and balances, but it was never intended to be a license to ruin the good name of the nominee has worked a lifetime to build. Bush said in estimates of speech he was to deliver Thursday night to Federalist Society, a conservative group that
Beetlejuice is busting on there.
and phrases legal matters. The organization which advocates limited government, says law schools
The government don't even pay no money because they don't have no fucking president.
and the legal profession and probably dominated by.
He sounds like he's in the bag, Scott.
Yeah.
What is that?
Beetlejuice said, "What is that?"
Guess about the word you fuck.
Orthodox liberal ideology. So you read it, you fucking Mr. Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you read it.
Beetle, you read Bookum. Read Bookum.
I'm not reading that shit.
All right, you want to take some more doctor calls?
I'll take the doctor call. I'm not reading this piece of shit.
All right. Thank you, Bob.
And there you have it. That was our miserable news history moment. Compliment of our friend at Cyke Labs. I hope and I know that a lot of you are enjoying that. Shout out to the 29 people that are hanging out right now on BF Live. This is what I'd like to do in the midday. I like to take all the fun stuff I like about classic radio, podcasting, and friends, mix it together like we're doing right now, and have fun in the middays for 3 hours live. So I hope you like that. That was our miserable news history moment, tagged on, as always, at the end of the BF Live other news or not so serious news. What do you say we get on some other fun stuff here on BF Live? That's right. Oh. All right, I'll do it like this. Here we go. I'm back over here now. Oh, there we go. Where'd I go, Scott? I minimized myself. Oh, my goodness. I'm minimizing all the windows. You can still hear me, buddy, right?
Yeah, I see it. You're where you need to be for me.
Okay. No, I minimized my whole window, and I couldn't see anything that was in front of me. I minimized the wrong fucking window. All right. I'm happy to be here with you, buddy. We're making our way up to the piss break. I'm probably going to try to fit in the National Day Hey Hey, and then at 1:30 we'll take our traditional halfway through the show piss break, halfway through 3 hours of live content right here, and then we're going to come back on the other side of that with Cyke Labs and a lot of other fun stuff. Let's see. The good old days of Howard, says Johnny A. Let's see who checked in, because I know Bobby Nick, you checked in. Come back in, buddy. Let me see. Matt checks in and says, "Bones up." There's your moderate. There's your mod bro right there. Matt checked in. Let's see. Prop Master. They stole their bit that I stole from them last night. That's right. Cyke Clyde. He's been getting attention, which he should get, Scott. The boys are noticing that he's clipping over here, right? And so I think they were going to kind of roll with one of his clips, but then rather than just kind of play the clip, they just basically decided to do the old bit back in the day. They had Bob reading live last night. So that I think that's kind of what Clyde is alluding to.
Okay, yeah.
It's like Clyde when he says they stole the bit that I stole from them. Yeah, last night. Yeah. There you go. You're welcome anytime.
He's improved though, ain't he?
Say that again, buddy.
He's improved his reading though since then, ain't he?
Well, he has. I mean, I think he cares a little more. He knows he's going to be called on it a little more. He was never being challenged before this. And I think drugs and alcohol were involved. So it was a lot more humorous back in those days than it is now. But boy, he was getting off some, even without being on anything last night, Scott, he was getting off some good ones, man. So Bob is always Bob, even without the drugs. Hoya Reverend Wild Bill from Matt. G'day there, Cyke. Clyde from Flex 316. Brother Matt is getting the shout out love from Scott Fitzpatrick. The good old days of Howard, says Johnny A. What's up, buddy?
I thought you called me Scott Fatrick.
I did. I Freudian slipped it right there. I'm talking too fast. Matt is getting the love from Live Ween. Bones up from our friend Matt. The Reverend Wild Bill says, be sure to hit the like button, please, on my page. Smash that share, and be sure to ring that subscribe bell. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. Oh, look, somebody's hitting it right now. Let's see. Flexi and Matt 666 getting the love from our friend Cyke Clyde. So let's do the National Day calendar. Let me roll that thing because it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. A lot of times food is involved. So let's see what they are today with a National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's check that National Day calendar. Bobby Nick, I know Bobby Nick was backstage and then he was in the chat and then you dropped out, buddy. I didn't see you come in or pop in backstage, but you can come in now because I might need you to talk about today is October 2nd and it's National Smarties Day, Scott. You remember those candies, those sour little candies in the paper, in the plastic, right?
Yep,
right?
yep.
And they have another name for them up in Canada, which is slipping my mind right now. But I know my friend Bobby Nick Havens would let me know because we talked about this previously, right?
Yep, I remember having a discussion. I don't remember what it's called either.
Me either. It's also National Pumpkin Seed Day, which is the first Wednesday in October, as well as National Coffee with a Cop Day. Coffee with a cop, Scott? That's interesting. Who have coffee and a donut with a cop? I don't know. I'm going to jail. You never know. That might be how you have it. National Custodial Workers Recognition Day, a.k.a. janitor. I'm a sanitation engineer, Scott. I'm not a garbage man. I'm a sanitation specialist. I'm an engineer. It's also National Name Your Car Day, National Fried Scallops Day. It's National Produce Misting Day, as well as Random Acts of Poetry Day. Lots of days, Scott.
Did you ever name one of your cars?
Let's go to that. I was going to go to that too, buddy. I never really did. Like I heard people trying to name their cars. I never really had a name that kind of felt natural or stuck. Like, people would say old Bessie or whatever, and never really caught on one that stuck. But how about you, man?
Yeah, that and I never did either. That and, a lot of guys name their guitars. I never named inanimate objects. I never named them. I just
good word. Good word pool today, Scott. Inanimate objects, shit that ain't alive. No, so I don't get into naming my car, but let's see what people that do, because I know a lot of people do that. They say, "Old Bessie broke down on me" or something like that. Yeah. It says National Name Your Car Day on October 2nd encourages a special commitment to your wheels. It's time to give your trusty automobile what it really needs, a name. Hashtag National Name Your Car Day. Many of you most likely remember Herbie the Love Bug, Lightning McQueen from the Cars, Kit from Knight Rider, General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard, and Bandit from Smokey and the Bandit. These are just some of the famous car names that are known by millions of people, Scott. That's good for movies.
Yeah.
So let's say how to observe National Name Your Car Day. Pick out a name for your car if you haven't already. Show pictures of your jalopy with the new name on a signed play card for all to see. No. Tell the story behind your car's name. No. Take your Betsy, Arnold, Chuck, Dolores out for a spin. And hashtag Name Your Car Day on social media. I'm not doing any of that. Reverend Wild Bill lets us know that my car is named Some Bitch. Come on, some bitch. Come on, some bitch. Come on. What's that Rodney joke? A car is much like an old lady because on a cold morning when you really need it to roll over, it won't. Something like that. Let's see. G'day, Flex 316. Don checked in. Don checked in and says, I still love me some Smarties candies. I eat them, Reverend Wild Bill, too. I'll just rifle through packs of them, too. I don't know if the name is the Canadian name is going to be in here, but that's going to drive me nuts. And we need our Canadian expert. What up, Nogas from Don checking in. How you doing, Don? Ex-cop, says the Reverend Wild Bill. They're called avocados in Canada. No, they're not. They're not. I'm pretty sure they are not called that. That's where Bobby is. Thanks, Terry Nee. He's looking for the avocados.
As the guacamole flies
On a cold and gray Alberta morning, the mailman just brought Bobby something avocado. And Bobby Nick cries. Good day, Don from Flex 316. Nimrob says, my current car name is Sylvia. Don Hoyer from Cyke Clyde. Avocado, says the Red Ma Bill. My car's name is some bitch. We got that one. Good day, Flex from Don. Linda Carter is my car. Well, baby, you can drive my car anytime. Wonder Woman. My last car, Lakeisha, she was black with a big rump. My humps, my lovely lady lumps. I built a car from the ground up and I didn't name it. LOL seemed silly. Rob Bill's getting the laugh from Johnny A. Brian Kowalczyk's getting the laugh from the Red Ma Bill. Don says, Cyke Hoyan back at you. Flex 316 says, my old car was called Cunt. Come on, you fucking cunt. Oh, I slipped into a Scottish accent. I don't know why. Crikey, come on, you old cunt. Start up, you old cunt. The Nimrob says, but cats aren't inanimate. They have many moving parts. I'm not sure I want to know anything more about that. But there you go. Let's see. Oop, there it is. The Street Mountain spots are running. Flex 316 is getting the laugh from Webber Bill. Articulate John checks in and says, Ghost Ride the Whip. What's up, Articulate John? My car is Old Betty Blue, says our friend Brutal Pain. The Reverend Bill checks in and says, you can remember the TV show My Mother, the Car. I remember the name of it, but I never really saw much of that actual show. Morning Nerd from our friend Don. Terry Nee says, my old Park Avenue is called Evelyn for the 102-year-old lady who drove it for only 40,000 miles over 20 years. Thank you, Tyranny. LOL says Flex. Murner Dern. Bobby Nick is a fan of avocados. I don't really think he is. I don't necessarily think he is, but let's see about that.
You know what, babe? I'm back. Really, really bad. You know what, babe? I'm back. Come on. You know.
Okay, maybe he is. Maybe I was wrong. Let's see where we're at. Avocados. Scott Fitzpatrick says, I would name mine Hoopty. Hoopty rolling, tailpipe dragging, heat don't work, and the bitch keeps nagging. Cars today kind of all look the same. Cars. Where are my cars? Our 1971 280 SE came with the name Bitsy, and we still use it, says Live Ween. Live Ween says comics. Fucking autocorrect blows goats. Nimrod booms up from our friend Matt. Articulate John's getting the Hoyer from the Red Wild Bill. Hey, Matt from Nimrod 71. Flex 316 says, indeed, Johnny A. I have a new Mazda. Just looks like all the shit on the road. Don is laughing, which is good. And Brutal Pain has got the bones up, getting the bones up love from Matt. Let's get into some more national days. We got the Name Your Car one. Fried Scallops Day. I mean, that's food. Fried Scallops. National Custodial Day. Recognize your janitor. It's a fancy name for a janitor. Coffee with a Cop Day. These are some weird ones. I don't know if they'll name this, Scott, but here's the Smarties one. You still like these too, you said, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't buy them, but usually Halloween coming up, I always got the kids got a lot of Smarties during Halloween. That's when I get
Good point. No one ever really seems to buy them, but they're always around, right?
Yep,
one of those candies. You're right.
And I like them when I eat them.
Yes, Halloween season's coming up, and I will be picking at some candy that I don't normally have access to this time of the year, and this will definitely be one of them. But where is my Bobby? Nick, I'm gonna have to find a Canadian name because it's the name of we call it something else here. Let's see if it says it here. But they have the different flavors. Now they have white, which is orange cream, yellow, which is pineapple, pink is cherry, green is strawberry, which is weird, purple is grape, and orange is orange. I'm trying to find what they
all taste the same to me.
Same. That's I'm glad you made that point, buddy. Flex 316 lets us know they're very different to the Smarties in Australia. And because the Smarties name was taken in Canada, they call them something totally different. I'm going to have to look it up now because I don't have my he is here. He is here, folks. We have
He's coming here to rescue us. He's come to set the record straight for everyone who is north of us in the great white north of Canada, who's up above the lower 48. So let me bring him in for you right now, and we're going to get into it. Why don't I roll him in this way? Let's introduce him. He's going to tell us what they call Smarties and other things in Canada. We're going to introduce him with Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
It's a beauty way to go. Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Oh, beauty, go.
All right, here we're going to do it, folks. Thank you all very much. I see some of you in the chat trying to chime in and say, I know what they're called in Canada, but why would I listen to you when I have my very own expert in everything Canada? He is Sir Bobby Nick of Canada.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, man? You just in time. I did not see / or hear you pop in. I saw your private message there, buddy. How you doing today?
Oh, yeah. I'm okay. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're kind of in and out before I could react to you, buddy. So today is October 2nd, and we're talking about the National Day calendar, and it is Smartie Day. And you taught us last year when we did this that Smarties are called something entirely different in Canada, right?
Yeah, they're called rockets here. But see,
Gosh.
we have a candy called Smarties, and it's not. It's a chocolate. It's a chocolate covered candy that's like coated with
like an M&M.
I don't even know. Yeah, it's kind of like an M&M. I say it's
shell,
better,
if you will.
I say it's better than an M&M. Yeah, it's got a candy shell.
All right. Well,
That's
Flex
our
316. I don't know if he has rockets, but Flex 316 saying they have very different to ours are very different to the Smarties in Australia. Reverend Wild Bill checks in with your answer, but I got a Canadian expert right here. In Canada, they are called rockets. But I brought an authority on. Popkey checks in. What's up, Popkey?
You eat the red rockets?
Whoa, red rocket. Whoa. I don't know. The red rockets? Where is son of a bitch? Oh.
It's Rob Saul's favorite, yeah.
Gay tendencies, but
I see. Smarties and Fruit Loops are all the same flavors. All right, now we got to get into it now. We got to get into this because you saw it, Popkey. It says right here, they claim that they're different flavors, Bobby Nick. What is your take on this? Do Rockets or Smarties all taste the same to you, or do they have different flavors?
I don't know. I never really was much into Fruit Loops. I haven't had them in probably 10 fucking years.
I've definitely heard that story about Fruit Loops before, that they say that regardless of the color, they all have just like a general fruity flavor.
I think it is just a fruity flavor. I don't think there is any.
It's just to me, it's just a general sweetness or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't say Scott, that I ever distinguished or I ever avoided eating some because I like the flavor of the other one so much or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it's not like Skittles or something like that.
Right. Good comparison, like Bob. Right. When you eat different color Skittles, you really know the difference right away. But when you eat these and Fruit Loops, maybe you don't really notice the difference so much. Shout out to the 35 awesome people hanging out for the most fun in the midday, BF Live. We got more fun. We're going to do Cyke Labs content. We're going to take a piss break right after this, and then we're going to do Cyke Labs content and a lot of other fun stuff. Ours are chocolate covered with the candy shell, Flex 316. So that's kind of what you got with the Smarties or the Rockets
too. Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't realize that. Much like Canada, Australia has like similar candy kind of naming. They have the Rockets and they had Smarties or something totally different. Hoya, Bobby Nick from the Reverend Wild Bill.
Oh yeah, Reverend Wild Bill.
I understand that the Reverend Wild Bill was your guest last night.
Yes. He was a great guest. Not everybody in the chat liked him, but we.
Whoa, why not? Really? I didn't hear that.
Well, he's an acquired taste, I guess.
Wow, really?
You know?
Okay. Well, my intention is, Bobby Nick, as we get more and more into the holiday season, I know that you and Scott Fitzpatrick are two of the most biggest lovers of horror genre that I've ever met in my life. And I guess Reverend Wild Bill might be the third one. I don't know his level, but that's why I was going to have him on the show.
Honestly, I would say his level is higher than either of ours because
Well, I think he seems like he lives that shit more. You guys just like the movie.
100%. He lives that shit.
Lives that shit.
He's got all the he's got stuff from sets. He's got stuff from fucking people who make that shit.
He does exorcisms.
Oh, he goes exercising. What?
He does exorcisms.
I do calisthenics too. I do exorcisms every day. I do some exorcism. Okay. You do your exorcisms when you go walking. Let's see.
He exercises those demons, you know.
But my intention is to have him on when it gets closer to Halloween, and maybe you guys can talk about some Halloween stuff and macabre stuff, and fun horror stuff as we get closer to the season. We have dummies in America. LOL.
We have
Hola, Bobby from Johnny A.
Johnny A.
Hoya from Johnny A. Sounds fragile, says Chris Popke. Thin M&M's Widow Killer is calling your Smarties. Thin M&M's. Is that a fair description?
Thin M&M's, yeah. They're kind of like, they're not so round and plump, more flatter.
Do they melt in your hands?
Nope. They melt in your
hands.
hands.
No, they'll melt in your hands if you have them there for long enough.
So it's copyright, Scott. They had to legally melt in their hands because M&M's don't. Liveween says in Canada they go gross your dog's red Smartie is out. No, it's not. It's Red Rocket. Let's see. Yes, large Bobby Nick. Okay. England has Smarties too, says New Girl. Do you have the chocolate? Are they the M&M type chocolate Smarties, or do you have this Smartie? Or do you call these Rockets as well? Same thing, says Flex 316. Same as England, yes. Red Rocket, I think that is what my monkey has on your back. There you go. Go monkey on the back. And I heard that Scott got to ask his famous question of Wild Bill, so that was cool.
He did.
Same. It's all the same, says Flex. Popke says, I object to this man speaking as an expert in Canadiana. Well, I'll have you know that Bobby Nick has always been my foremost expert. That is why we do Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
That's right.
We got to it first, Popke. Different colors, but taste the same. Smarties, that is. That's what I thought too, Flex, and that's what your Smarties are. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You said Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs, but I knew what you meant. Live Ween's getting the shout out from Popke. It's the same in Canada. New Girl says there was a blind tasting done of Skittles when you can't see the color with a U and you don't taste the difference. Not tried it personally. We'll have to try that. The blind taste test. Reverend Wild Bill, handsome man. Skittles are all one flavor too. I beg to differ with that. Popke, because I don't like the green apple ones.
Yeah,
I avoid the old. I like the lime ones, but I don't like when they change lime to green apple, buddy. But I will do like a handful of like reds. I'll do a handful of yellows or something with that because they do taste different to me. But let me see. That's a conversation.
People who say that aren't very experienced with the candy, I think.
Yeah. Screw the chat. Wild Bill is the shit. Popke's
That's right. He is.
Hi, New Girl. Horror is the greatest. Bobby Nick, you got the smokes up from your friend Matt.
Smokes up, Matt.
Red Bill says, I'm a registered exorcist. Morning exorcist. You do your exorcisms with morning exorcists with Wild Bill. The 3 colors of candy corn all taste the same. That I agree with. And you know I'm an expert on that one, Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt from New
I haven't
Girl.
had candy corn since I was like, I don't know. Since I was Halloweeny.
Halloweeny? I love Tim Tam with coffee. We might have to have a Flex 316 Australian corner because I have no idea what Tim Tam is.
I have no idea what Tim Tam is either.
Who's Merch Mouse? How you doing, Merch Mouse? Thanks for checking in.
Tim Tams for the win.
Well, you guys are going to have to teach us, Merch Mouse. Tim Tams for the win. I have a Canadian here. We have people from Australia, like our friend Flex 316. Maybe you are from there as well. We got people from all over the world. We got New Girl joining from the UK. So I'm not sure what Tim Tams are. Let me see. I'll look up Tim Tams. Hell, I'm game. Let me try it. Tim
Tams.
A-M-S. Let me see. Hang on, folks, while I look up Tim Tams. Oh. Hi, your viewing's important to us. We're doing candy talk here on BF Live in the middle of the national day. Hey, I got to piss like a racehorse, but we're going to finish talking about Tim Tams. Once I figure out what they are, I'm going to get on to having a lot more fun here on BF Live. But Tim Tams, guys. All right, we get it. You're on hold. All right, Tim Tams. Here's a Google search. Looks like some kind of candy bar. All right.
Damn, that looks
Tim Tams
familiar.
are cookies. Australian original chocolate biscuits. Biscuit, please. Let me let's look at this. I got it from Amazon.com. Here we go. Tim Tams. I love this. See, we're learning about other people's cultures and their wacky snacks. Tim Tams are not original Tim Tams, made with real chocolate. Chocolate biscuits made with an irresistible real chocolate. The most irresistible chocolate biscuit. A mouth-watering combination of crunchy biscuit and creamy filling and real chocolate coating. This is Australian stock, it says. It says authentic Australian Tim Tam biscuits imported directly from Arno's factory in Sydney, Australia. These are not the Americanized version made with added preservatives and sold in U.S. mass merchant stores. There you go. So there you go, guys. We're learning about other people's stuff today. There's Tim Tams.
Wow.
All kind of shit. In Canada, it's red lipstick. We're talking about dog dicks. Red Rocket is for Rob Saul's favorite candy. Oh, my goodness. Let's see.
I was raised by a gay man.
You know that. Merch Mouse, Tim's Tams Rock Biscuit from Heaven. Mind Over Matter, says New Girl, with the color and the flavor thing. Popkey Hey Buddy from Clyde Cyke. The candy shells on Skittles has the flavor. The inside is the same. I will give you that there, Reverend Wild Bill. He is correct about that. I have noticed that they have like a white kind of neutral, just sweet inside, and just the outside is a little different. I do agree on that. I'm partial to hobnobs as well. But we are learning more about candy and snacks from all over the world than anyone ever intended to right here on BF Live. Merch Moore's Hoya, and thanks for joining us today, Merch Moore, and participating. Merch Mouse. That's a tongue twister. Merch Mouse. Nimrob71 says, Joey C. this morning discussed Wendy and Bobby's relationship. Said Bobby may be in love with Wendy, but he's not sure. Then he discussed the possibility of a physical relationship, Bobby Nick.
Oh, shit. You know, that's so weird that happened because last night, oh, man. Okay, Wendy was on her own show and Electra popped on and she was going off about how she's jealous of Jen.
Really?
And then I had to reel her in.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was she doing? Like, fuck you, Jen, bitch. What was she doing?
Well, no, she wasn't doing anything like that, but she was like crying and everything. And I had to phone her after she ended that show and, tell her that, it's a bit. I told her I really do love her. Like, I've been a fan of hers for a long time. I just don't love her in that way for real. Like I thought it was, we were just doing like a bit thing,
Well, my take on this, Bobby, is I think she also registers and reads love as how often you will do shows with and for her.
Well, I don't know, maybe.
And I know that's been affected recently. You obviously are a prolific podcaster. You do lots of shows for people. And I saw that she titled the name of her shows like Nobody Loves Me Anymore, or Nobody Cares About Me Anymore.
That was like, oh, fuck.
I do see that stuff a lot. But lest anyone question Bobby and Wendy's relationship, let me reassure you that it is quite strong.
When you met Bobby on a no-filter night, underneath the stars everything felt right. She had a smile that could light up the room. Bobby knew, then his eyes were full poo. Send Bobby news, oh yes Bobby, that's right Bobby, loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true. And loves wild, yeah, it's just them two. Sending Bobby news, oh yes Bobby, that's right Bobby, loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true. And loves wild, yeah, it's just them two. Through ups and downs, they hold on tight.
Hello, and welcome to Wendy's show, everybody. The Friday Night Hang, right, Wendy?
Right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true, and loves wild dances, them too. Through ups and downs, they hold on tight. Two hearts beating and Wendy's boat's light. Laughter and tears, they've seen it all, but their love stands firm, never to fall. Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true, and loves wild dances, them too. Wendy and Bobby, hand in hand, together they'll always stand. In this crazy world, their love is the key. Yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby. Yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby.
There you go. That's a Terry Knee jam. So there you go. That's anyone think that Bobby doesn't love Wendy. There you go.
There you go, yeah.
Scott likes it. It bumps. You have made it, Bobby. When you get Chris Popke says, I love that retard. Love that retard. And we love her too, man. She is our friend. But yeah, I think that's what it comes down to, Bob. I think she a little bit like Jake. She sees people out there kind of doing shows and paneling and having fun and all. And I think she kind of figured out try to have that kind of action for her show, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. I've told her I'd be able to be on her show a lot more if she'd start at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
but she always starts like so close to Jason's show.
Yeah, when everybody else is kind of doing stuff too.
Yeah, so shit.
I feel like eating myself up. I feel like cutting my legs off. Just let my dog rape me. I want the power! I want a shower! I want the power! I'm going nuts! I'm hungry! Come on, somebody rape me, guys, and damn it!
Yeah, Richard, this is Freddy Krueger again. I'm gonna come and get you in your sleep, Richard. I'm gonna gut you as a pig.
I'm gonna come and get you in your...
You man. Supporting other streamers is cool stuff, and we all try to support each other. Merch Mouse says DJ Electra and Hack Ride sent me. That's cool, Merch. Thanks, man. Good to know that. I was hanging out in the chat last night, as you probably well know, Merch Mouse, maybe you do, watching Catch 22 with DJ Electra and Hack Ride, hanging around last night. Popke says, imagine the money that Wendy could have streaming 15 years ago. Popke says, Chris Popke says, Bobby Nick. Yes, we kind of thought about that before. Like, yeah, if she was at the height of the streaming.
Yeah.
Play a mouse from Johnny A. Popke says, imagine the money Eric the Midget would have made on YouTube. You know what to do. You know, Johnny, you know what to do. Get me paid. I want super chats, bitch. Unfortunately, Eric only had the Smacky Shack. The Smacky Shack. Oh my God! And he tried that.
That
wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for Eric, where he says, "I'm club-footed, you ass." Like this one, he says, "Oh,
Club fucking footed, you ass wipe."
Rest in peace, Eric. You only had the Smacky Shack. All right, well, look, Bobby Nick, thanks for joining us, number one, buddy. Number two, Scott can no longer wait for the piss break. I'm sitting here doing the PP dance in my chair because we are 20 minutes overdue. We are 50 minutes, 50 minutes into hour number two, 3 hours of live original content right here on BF Live. Don says, Okwa Tanzanwan. And to you, I say, Oni Seowan. Don, there you go. All right, so that's the Riley Martin reference we're going to do right there. So look, we're going to put a bow on this National Day Hey Hey thing. I'm going to go run and take this urgent piss I got to take. And on the other side of the piss break in 2.5 minutes, more fun with Cyke Labs content and a whole lot more. But that was the National Day Hey Hey check-in right here today. And boy, it was an extended one about candy talk and everything right here on BF Live.
3, 2, 1.
There you go. Kwanzaa Lajiwan. Oni Seowan. There we go. Oh, the great Wiley Martin pools. I think, do I have under R? G, Q, R. I know the alphabet. What I got for Riley. I do have a couple of Riley. Let's play those real quick. Here we go.
Did you teach this bird this explain to the ladies?
Yo, push up a them.
Rhinoceros.
Suck
that one.
You stupid bastard.
You stupid bastard.
Peace and love.
All right. Not Ringo, my thing.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
It's auto playing. Okay, guys. So here's what we're going to do. I really needs to take this piss. That was the National Day. Hey, we had a lot of fun, and we got a lot more fun coming on the other side of this. Scott, hopefully he'll be back on time. He's done got a head start on. He said, I ain't waiting for you no more, BF, and I can't wait no more. I'm doing the PP dance. If you're doing it too, it's your time. See you on the other side in 2.5 minutes for a lot more fun right here on BF Live. Huh?
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
That's right, and I'm back from touching my pee-pee, folks. How you doing? This is BF Live Stream Show 160. We got a lot more fun. We're going to be here up until the 3 o'clock hour where I'm at here on the East Coast of the United States. I trust and hope you're all having fun today. Great Okwa, Tanzan, and great Riley references. Motherfucker, I'm on probation. Huh? Wait a minute. Don's got your back on that. He says.
I love that one.
Don says, huh? No, here we go. Rhinoceros. When Riley asked people to send him codeine cough syrup on his show was fucking great. Yeah, well, they say codeine, that's the 13th step when you're in the 12-step program, Bobby Nick. That's a joke. That's a famous joke about that. Tylenol codeine, that's that 13th step. Don says, someone put 60 pounds of weed in Riley's truck. Surely, motherfucker, you understand? You're going to feel a burning sensation in your stomach, and you're going to get quite ill. Yeah. Oh, my God. And they would, Richard, and they would put, like, the alien voice on and say they were going to anally probe him and all that stuff. Great fun shit from back in the day. I love that last line, says Don. Hugh Jasho. Hello, yes, come in on the phone line. Hugh Jasho. Hugh, yes, come in, Hugh. Surely, I missed the J. Thomas transition, says to Chunksa. How you doing? Yeah, because all the wild shows would go on Howard 101, like Jay Thomas's show and Riley's show and The Miserable Man. All that kind of fun, different kind of content would happen on that show. Speaking of fun, different kind of content, you know what it's time for, folks? It's time for Cyke Labs.
Psych.
That's right. This is the Cyke Labs content feature right here on BF Live. I am proud to be the home of Cyke Labs, where I get to kick a segment out of this cool content from our friend Cyke Labs. For those that aren't in the chat every day and don't know, my dude has been on vacation, literally driving across the country and submitting things like the Miserable Men news stories and all kind of stuff from his hotel, and even while he's on vacation. So I love and appreciate you and Ding Dong that even when you're on vacation, you still got the love for this game and wanting to bring us happiness and share your content with us, buddy. So I hope you're having a good vacation. So let's go back. We'll listen to a couple songs. We'll play a couple of videos, Cyke Lab content. Let me show you this one. Everybody seems to like this one. So let's look at Bob Levy Kung Fu fighting again.
So what's up, guys? Tuturuan ko kayo paano mag-karate. Iduwa? How's the orders? Oh, gori. Sipa. Oh, alon talan. Sa mamda, son tam talan, o tam kalo drovic. Oh, we. Idu so mo, wala no. I know. Oh, immediatamente abreu. Så vækken her oppe ved riktig. I begge brev. Oh
yeah, and the moonwalk, my favorite part.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's a little mini Bob Levy Kung Fu fighting. How about this one here? This is a good one. Mixing Bob and anybody is always fun. But how about Bob and Beetlejuice? Bob Juice.
What?
Little Will.
Oh, Loon Willie?
Yeah.
On that motherfucking dad.
How about JoJo Jr.?
JoJo Jr. dad too.
How about Ding Dong?
Lana?
Little Ding Dong. What happened to him?
Ding Dong Jung. Yeah, he's dead too.
How about Ray Lulu?
Ray dead too. You know.
Everybody passed away.
Yeah, going on. JoJo died.
How about Big JoJo?
Big JoJo, he got shot.
What about Medium JoJo?
Meaning JoJo, or he got shot 2 days later.
How about Little JoJo?
Little JoJo, he's dead too.
How about Extra Big JoJo?
Extra Big
JoJo dead in the morning too.
The big one, no, the bigger one.
You ready to have it yet, Joe?
Hey, JoJo.
Oh yeah, he been.
All the JoJos are dead.
Yep.
All the
got
damn
a heart
JoJos
attack.
are dead. You heard it. All the JoJos are dead.
God damn.
Your name is JoJo. It's no good for you. All right. Let's have a little musical interlude with Mike Morse. Singing about the days of Jim Florentine and Robin's passionate love affair.
Go ahead.
Robin's head is bobbing on the cock of a comedian. Jim Florentine is who I mean. Robin's tongue is swabbing, Jimmy's sweaty and enormous sack. She'll soon attack the whole hack pack. Robin's head is bobbing on the cock of a comedian. Jim Florentine is who I mean.
Bring it home.
Robin's tongue is swabbing, Jimmy's sweaty and enormous sack. She'll soon attack the whole hack pack. Robin's head is bobbing on the cock of a comedian.
That's right, taking it back to 2007 WBFL. Robin's head is bobbing on the cock of a comedian right here on BF Live. Gasses checks in and says, better gaseous than never. Get in here, my favorite ape. Come on. What are you doing, Gaseous? You're late, but we don't mark you for tardy. I don't feel tardy. All right, well, let's take a little commercial break because everybody likes this little commercial message. So let's do a couple commercial messages from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, and then we'll get back into some more regular content, if you will. From the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, here is me and Chris in a Delta Airlines commercial.
Pride for me is not being ashamed of being gay anymore. Delta supports everyone of every group, whether you're gay, whether you're straight.
I started in the women's uniform. I didn't feel like it was me. Once I made the switch to the men's uniform, I can't even describe how I feel and how it helps me feel confident in who I am. Every day when a male flight attendant meets me and I'm wearing my vest and my tie, I always say, "Hey, twin," like that.
I'm a little upset because you look better than I do in the male uniform.
Get out of here.
Tiff friend. There you go. There's some more content. Some more from Cyke Labs, from our friend Cyke Labs. I got a couple more pieces I can share with you right here, of course. Well, let's do this one. I like this one. This is a good one. This is this ain't really Cyke provided this, but this really isn't nothing but a video he got of Chris Abels when he's not doing replayables and I'm waiting for him to come on the air. This is what I see backstage. I'm like, come on, Chris, we got a show to do. And this is what he's up to right here.
Whoa.
Chris, come on, man. We got to do replayables tonight, bro.
I don't know if you girl to be a 4-5.
Bro. There you go.
You got the other one in there at the end of this black then and there's strap made when need to
I really look at a big black cock.
It's that start that's done and
Chris got sugar in his tank. Yeah, he does. Chris, come on, we got to do the show, bro. This is what he's always doing. I love the rim grill. That's ghetto fabulous. Like, no, Chris, I don't want a steak. I just want to do the show. Oh yeah, that's my dude. That is the one and only, my bro. And you know where you can see him? You can see him and me tonight. Midweek Freaks, folks. It's Wednesday, right? We're doing what we can to have fun in the middle of the day, but we're not waiting for Friday to have any more fun, right? So we're going to do it tonight. We're going to drink. We're going to smoke. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. You guys are going to come super chat and spin that wheel and see what kind of trouble we can get into in the middle of the week. I know Brutal Pain and a lot of our friends will be there. Clyde Cyke, and I'm expecting to see a lot of you there. Tonight on the Levyverse, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on YouTube. That's what we'll be doing tonight. Terry Nee says that's a cute couple. Chris can entertain like a mofo. And like I said, that ain't nothing but Chris's home video. I'm always like, Chris, could you stop cooking on your your tire rim grill and come do replayables, bro? So yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. Let's see. Once again, from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, you've seen Bob on all kind of stuff. Well, check this out. Here's Bob with another friend of ours. Bob Levy, Chichu 3.
Go. They
played this on BS last night. And there you go. Cyke Labs. Yes, Bob, you weren't here when I talked about how the boys did BS show last night. Did you happen to see any of that? Shuli and Bob and all them?
No, I did not.
They're starting to bring BS back more. Sometimes it'll pop up in the morning. It's been popping up in the evening more often, buddy. But they are talking about it more. And I think our notion is that we think they've been seeing, not that this is why they're bringing BS back, but what they did last night, buddy. They must be seeing what we're doing here because they had Bob spelling live on the show last night for super chats.
Yeah.
Much like the old days. I said Clyde is bringing the old days back to him, and also maybe they'll start doing some of these old kind of cool bits we liked them for back in the day, Bobby Nick.
That's awesome.
I was just giving you some hope because I know, much like me, you've been kind of hoping that BS or the Miserable Men would come back, like something different, right?
Yeah.
Drew P. Balls checks in and clapping. How you doing, Drew P? Hoya from Drew P. Balls checking in. Hey, Drew P. How you doing, man? It's been a minute, so you get a Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Drew B. Balls, you got the Hoya. We will be there talking about replayables tonight. I know you and Mr. and Mrs. Cyke Clyde will be there tonight. Cyke Clyde says that Chris video is my second most viewed video. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that little stat, but I did go and looking for your most viewed videos a couple weeks, like a week or two ago. Wow. Whoa, he's not wrong, Bobby Nick. Holy shit. Like that has 489 views where a lot of his videos are barely like kind of getting to 100. That's amazing, bro. That is amazing.
That's awesome.
You got that's the star power of. The star power of
Chris fucking Abel.
That's right. The one and only. That's the star power. Little Chris fucking Abel's right there. Okay, we're still in the middle of our cool, fun Cyke Labs content. Drew B. Balls checked in. We got that. Cyke says, Andy told me they wanted to start playing My Miserable Men clips. Then all of a sudden they did Bob Speaks last night. And I told Cyke privately, I said, bro, you tricked them into kind of rediscovering the magic of the old shows, Bobby Nick, the old Miserable Men magic.
Yeah.
So I don't care what they call it, as long as they get back to like kind of doing some of this stuff or kind of doing it in a new way. I think that's a lot of fun. And I think Cyke and maybe me to some extent, we've kind of pushed them that way. Whoa, Drew B. Balls, he's still on 2 days ago. He still says, big baby bitch boy. How you doing? It shocked me too, BF. LOL. I don't know why, but Little Abel's is a hit. What's up, Drew B. Balls and Cyke checking in. Okay, let's one. I got another thing or two. I do have a little bit of. All right, so I will caution you. Let's play a little bit of this. I'm going to let everybody know that all of this great content, more than I could play for you in any particular segment, is always available on Cyke Labs right here on YouTube. His link is running in my chat the entire day. The next thing I'm going to show you is a segment he has called Ask Dr. Beetlejuice. This is like over 17 minutes long, so I'm not going to play a 17-minute clip here. What I'll do is I'll play a little bit of it for you right here, and I will tell you to caution you or suggest to you to click on the link for Cyke Labs in my chat and go over there and watch all of these at your leisure when there's nothing on, and have a lot of fun with them. Drew B. Balls is laughing, which is a good thing. Live Ween says, Hollywood Aaron's new agent, Randy Callahan, is responsible for the success of that Cyke video. Really?
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
I know you meant Chris. Chris, I know who you meant. You meant this guy.
Chris fucking Abel?
You called him like Hollywood Aaron or something like that. Live Ween likes to pick at our boy Chris ever since he went Hollywood in the Wild Western movie with our boy Brutal Pain. That'll be coming out after the beginning of the year, the Perry Caravello movie. But let me show you this right here. This is a little bit of when they used to have Dr. Beetlejuice. They would have legitimate callers come in and just ask beat questions like sexual questions, all kind of questions about life. But let's listen to a little bit of this. Compliments of Cyke Labs, taking you back to, once again, November 18th, 2007. This is Ask Dr. Juice from the Miserable Men Show.
Call Dr. Juice.
888-STERN-101. Call Dr. Juice with your questions. Let's go to Mark in San Diego. Mark.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. I was at both your shows there last night.
Yeah, had fun, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. I was the dude with the Mel Gibson T-shirt.
Oh, that was a great shirt.
Yeah, that was. I remember him.
It's a picture of Mel Gibson. It said, if they could catch Mel Gibson, they can catch you. Don't drink and drive.
That's right. That's the one. Yeah, I made that. Thank you. Yeah.
I couldn't read it, so I said,
what a shock.
Shit. And I said to I remember telling him, I go, can you tell me what that says?
What is my radio shit like over there?
Cool. Well, I'm just calling. Don't listen to these assholes. You guys rocked both shows last night. So
Yeah, it's like Bob says. It's just a small portion.
It's a small portion.
The majority of people come out. They have a great time. We hang out with all the fans. I can't tell you how many people I smoked up with after the show last night.
yeah.
It was nice and
I
smooth,
should
too.
have gave you a burrito too. I gave Bob a burrito. I gave him.
You know what?
Here's a burrito for that.
Me and Florentine fucking split it on the way home, man.
What?
Yeah, what are you doing? You
That
shit it?
burrito was fucking. It was so heavy.
Yeah,
So because you have to
when
shit
you're high,
it.
you're
That chick you
drunk,
banged
huh?
after the show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Just trying
You
to
bet,
figure out
man.
why Bob's
guys
calling cocaine burritos now.
I like that he taunted the two Jews on the show with a Mel Gibson T-shirt.
Yeah.
Fucking hand sticking up his ass.
It was funny, man.
Please go ahead with your question, Cliff.
Okay. Bought a CD from you. Can't figure out what the hell you wrote on it, but you took a picture
What
with
I-
it.
what I wrote
Very
on it?
Kind, very kind, but I think you grabbed my wife's ass.
Bought a CD and grabbed the
She must
guy's
love
wife's
that big
ass.
cock in her.
Oh, shit, I don't know about that. But,
Beetle, do you remember what you signed on his CD?
Yeah.
What did
My
it say?
cock can say, I want to fuck your mom. Give her the truck note.
A lot of people.
So
when
there
they
you
get
go.
around-
There are some of the answers you too might have gotten if you asked Dr. Beetle. I listened to that at full length, guys and girls. I will caution that was a great thing. I think even Vince, the lawyer, like dropping that. Droopy Ball says that Vince drop. You got a classic. Hey Vince, what did you think about that? Did you like that video? You like watching that?
I'd rather look at a big black cock.
Oh, okay. There you go. Let's see. Effing Aaron Abels, man. I miss Chris. It's like when Garth Brooks became Chris Gaines. He has gone a little Hollywood on us, Live Ween. I will admit that. But Chris Gaines, but somehow gayer, if that's possible. Zen, no, Zen wasn't part of the party back then. The Mandy Diff checks in and says, Hoya BF Live, Scott and Captain Nick. Hey, Mandy Diff. That was right. That was full price Don. That was the actual comedian Don Jameson in his younger days in the background. Drew P is laughing again, which is good. Mandy getting the shout out love from Live Ween. Mandy Diff throws out the hearts and love for Cyke. Cyke throws it right back to Mandy. Mandy Diff shouts out Live Ween again as we continue with our Cyke Labs content. Matter of fact, I think that was it. So let's get on to some other fun stuff. Go and listen to that at your leisure on Cyke Labs page on YouTube. But that was Cyke Labs.
Psych.
Are you having fun in the midday? Uh-oh. Scott's got his own disco lights and everything going out there. That's why we call him the prop master. Hey, Bobby Nick, did you see some of our friends saying that if they had time and a list that they would compete with Scott for prop master?
Trying to have a prop off with me.
Hey, they want to have a prop off.
Really? Wow. I might like to
They
do
don't.
that.
They don't really get the. They're wanting the time to go junkyard and stuff in between.
Right. You don't buy and list. You don't make it like that. You either are the prop master or you're not.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Popkey says, I prefer discount, Don.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
I got that too. How about this?
Smash Mouth.
All right. There you go. He's here too. We got them all here, folks. All right. Well, it's 14 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock here on the East Coast. That means we're 14 minutes into hour number 3. Let me apologize for the hoarseness of my voice. I've been overdoing it and going too professional. They went to the baseball game and they lost 1-0 yesterday. I tried not to yell there, but being somebody that's on the air 3 hours a day, I need to not yell at all at professional sports events. So if you hear a little frog in my voice, that is why. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good that I was going to share this thing that I have for you. Segment. Where can I find it at? Where did it go? Oh yeah, here we go. Here it is. You guys remember I did a couple weeks ago. We did the ads from the 90s, the sexy ads, the 976 and all that stuff. Right? Remember that? For whatever reason, back in the day, those infomercials were more involved and more entertaining and more quirky and weird. So I thought maybe we'd take a look back and look at some of the top 10 oddest products and infomercials. I want to look back and watch these infomercials. I'm going to see how many of these products that we kind of remember or relate to, or maybe some of you even had them here. Let's look at our top 10 like worst infomercials of all time right here on BF Live. Let's see what product number 1 is, and let me know if you guys had it and what you think about it. Top 10 infomercials.
You want to stay covered after being wet, but your
She looks naked. Don't she look naked? When I first looked,
towel just
thing.
Oh,
That bra. Holy shit.
won't let.
Yeah.
Robes are heavy and hot, and towels with fasteners? I
Right.
think not. Now there's
Oh shit. What is
the
that?
wearable towel. The towel with arm openings. The wearable towel keeps you totally covered and gives you the freedom to use your hands. This is not sold in stores, so hurry while supplies last.
All right, what do you think, folks? Wearable towel? What do you think? You buying it? You buying it, Bobby Nick? What do you think, buddy?
Well, no, not my thing.
Not so much. Yeah, I don't think this quite caught on, did it, Scott?
I don't guess so. It looks like a toga going to a toga.
It does look
party.
like a toga right there. The way I froze it, it does look toga. That might have been a better use than the actual use they intended it for there, Scott.
Yeah.
Bedialing people, McGuire rookie card. Talking about baseball cards all of a sudden. Baseball game yelling, the cocaine and didn't help either. No. Never been a cocaine guy, Popke, but I smoked the fuck out of some weed, brother. But I've never been a cocaine guy. But lots of food. Yeah, I had Mick Ultra. I've drank some beer. You shouldn't chat and drive. You're not wrong about that, Popke. I gotta slow my roll a little bit, but got some games going on. So I'm not going to yell. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Okay, so I think Scott's suggestion is probably the best suggestion for that product. If they could have sold it to college kids and made a toga, maybe it would have been passable. But let's look at item number 2 now, Scott. Let's see what we got here.
This is not sold in stores, so hurry while supplies last.
And the good old not sold in stores, right? We remember all that. Not sold in stores, everything.
Yeah.
I noticed that the stores now they got a section that is as seen on TV. This kind of stuff that's off of that.
Yeah, ain't that always because they always say, right, not sold in stores. You're never going to see it anywhere, but right here. But you're right, Scott. They have that whole section where you can get all of these kind of gadgets. Well, let's see if gadget number 9, product number 9 is available in that section right here on bad infomercials. Let's watch this one.
Struggling to lose those love handles nobody loves? Now there's a machine so advanced it targets your entire core, upper, middle, and lower abs, and even your obliques, all in one circular motion as it aerobically burns fat in just minutes a day.
The secret? Firing your core like no other machine has ever done. You'll firm and flatten your stomach in just weeks, not months. We guarantee it. Best of all, it's fun and easy and takes just 3 minutes a day.
With the Ab Circle Pro system, I've now lost 60 pounds. I feel great, and I'm one hot mama.
Ah, she's the one hot mama. One hot mama, Scott. What do you think about that, buddy? You doing all that walking? You need one of those. You need like the ab circle.
Yeah, when they sell that stuff, they make you think you change your life in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's what I love about the quick hit nature of these commercials back in the day. So much information, so fast, so snake oily, Scott, like you're kind of alluding to where all of these products that came on TV were going to be solve all of your problems. You're not wrong about that.
Some Extends pills.
Yes. Droopy Ball says, I'd wash my balls with that towel. All right. Well, let's see about product number 8. Let me see if any about, you don't have the ab roller, the ab circle, or the wearable towel, but let's see about product number 8.
I'm not inconsiderate. I know my cigarette or cigar smoke irritates my family.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. And you know who needs this? Bob Levy is going to fucking need this. Well, you are. Watch this.
And it smells bad, too. That's why I went out and bought Ronco's portable smokeless ashtray.
Oh,
it filters out
shit.
irritating
Remember this,
smoke,
guys?
allowing my family to breathe cleaner, fresher smelling air. Velcro fastens secures the portable smokeless ashtray to prevent it from moving. This Christmas, show you really care. Give smokeless ashtrays by Ronco. They make fabulous Christmas gifts.
Available at these fine stores.
We remember these commercials, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Droopy Ball says that's Levy's dad. I didn't say it. Droopy Balls said that. I suggested that a couple weeks ago when Gina was complaining about the smoke in the house and saying, Bun, you can't smoke in the house, Bun, no smoking in the house. I said, Bob, you need the old K-Tel smokeless ashtray. He's like, they got that? That's a thing? I'm like, come on, Bob. You can see that commercial. Oh, that's been around for a minute. That's Levy's dad. Suzanne Summers with the Thigh Master, please. Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see if that's part of this segment. My grandmother had a Ronco smokeless ashtray, and she died of cancer. Oh, shit. There you go. So much for that. Well, at least you didn't. She was trying to protect you from the secondhand smoke. She was like, look, let me protect you. Chris, I want the smokeless ashtray. I don't want you to die of cancer like I might. Okay, let's look at product number 7 and see what we think about this one on Top 10 Bad Product Infomercials.
Also, this little baby, which is a great gift for the tailgater in your family. Who needs a soda? This is the ultimate tailgating gift. It's a scooter, it's a cooler, it's just a plain cool scooter. All right, check it out. Keep your beverages here, you got your battery here, which is about an 8-hour charge time. But you don't even have to get up off this.
That's crazy, man. I'm afraid I won't get up off that thing.
Check it out. You just pop the lid, pull your drink out, and you're ready to flow.
Right?
Call it. Let me get a drink. All right, go.
How about driving these drunk, Scott? Think you can catch a DUI on these, Bobby Nick?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It's the cruising cooler. Buy this for Jan. Yes, what's up, Droopy Balls? This reminds me, I'm seeing now, Bobby, Nick, and Scott, when I go to airports, now people have like the rideable luggage.
Yes,
you can do this with.
I seen some lady. I was on TV. I seen some lady running from the cops. He had a bicycle type thing inside the
really
airport, and she's running
no
off.
Way.
With it.
No way.
Chase, man.
A fucking Segway and somebody on a fucking on their luggage. Oh, I need that video. I need to see that. Mandy Diff says, "Rip dabs. They're ripping my lungs out. Sweet." You have to cough to get off, so I hear there, Mandy Diff. That's the more you know from BF Live.
Thanks.
LOL Droopy Balls. Buying that for Jan. They like that one. It's not a cooler. It's not a cool. Right. And so right away, Bobby, Nick, and Scott, I went right to DUI because the next thing you know, the judgment of these people are going to be like, I could take this in the street. I'll be perfectly fine. And it's not illegal because it's not a motor vehicle, right?
Yep.
Holy shit. So there you go. It's for his cause, LOL, says Droopy Balls. Mandy Div is giving the love to 2K as we continue with Top 10 Bad Product Infomercials. Product number 6.
GLH means great looking hair. Just spray GLH on and it instantly covers your bald spot, leaving you with great looking hair. And ladies with thinning hair or bald spots, GLH solves the problem instantly. GLH is not a paint or a cover-up. It's an amazing powder that clings to the tiniest hairs on your head. It actually builds on itself, leaving you with great looking hair.
Oh, like
and the GLH hair system is not expensive.
Wow, that's incredible. I've been getting harassed for being bald. I'm only a young man. No more dates without being called old man, but the babes are back.
The babes are back.
Order GLH now for only $39.92 and get the $15 trim comb free. Or send $39.92 plus SMH to Ronco.
$39.92 to Ronco today. All right. These are great old commercials. Droopy Balls like it. I'm saying good bit, BF Chang. Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. It's what I set out to do. Another product for Jan, says Droopy Balls. Babies are back until you wash. Babies are back until you wash your hair. Babes, yeah, there you go. Right, the babes are back until you wash your hair. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, hunt. Hey, my new male friend. You want to go swimming? Oh no, let's not do that. No, no swimming. Yeah. All right. Now let's see what product number 5 is. Product number 5 in Top 10 Bad Product Infomercials right here on BF Live.
You know, when you hit a certain age, about 30,
Right.
things start to happen with your body.
Drop.
Parts shift, they sag, they alter, they move around.
What are we going to do about it?
You know, we've got to start doing something to prepare.
What?
Here's what you do. It's so simple.
What is it?
Just in the morning, you put it in your mouth,
My penis? No.
Oh, yeah.
And go count to 60. You're going to count to 60.
You're gonna count to 60. They're talking
Very
like
slowly.
Space Nerd. You're gonna count to 60. Oh, let me see. How does this work?
Go on.
Oh, look, she's working out, Scott.
Wow.
I know something. I know something else that could do the same action.
Oh,
Scott.
shit.
Oh, man, wait a minute. All she got to do is give some mouth hugs, Scott.
Yeah, that could give her some actual skills.
Do them super kegels.
Droopy Balls talks about the difference in the generation, saying she's 30, but she looks like she's 53, and that's just the difference in the generations, ain't it, Droopy Balls? But this is an interesting one, right? I think Scott and Bobby Nick, we could find other ways of getting similar exercise to her, right?
Yeah.
If you there's a
Yeah.
I'm guessing this product they probably had a replacement. Let's see. All right, but let's go on to product number 4, I believe it is, right here on the top 10 bad infomercials. What is this? Bearscratch.com, guys. And this guy's already digging in his ass. Holy shit.
You itch like a son of a twitch.
Oh, good old back
There's only
scratcher.
one thing to do the job.
Oh, Bear.
Hi, I'm inventor Richard Heaney.
Oh,
if you itch like a son of a twitch.
Wait a minute. I'm putting things together, Bobby Nick. You remember who this guy is? No. I got to look it up. I think this might be Balloon Boy's dad. I'm not 100% sure. That Richard Heaney sounds familiar. Remember Balloon Boy? The kid that launched himself in an air.
Yeah.
It was a hoax. It was,
Oh,
it was an air balloon, and it got away, and my son's drifting across the country, and it ended up they found him in the closet or in a. I think this is his last name. Cyke says that's Perry's friend. Wait a minute.
Shut the fuck up.
I wasn't me that said it. Clyde said that shit. We'll do a little extra research, but I think this is that guy. But let's see what Bear Scratch is all about.
Then you need my latest invention, the patent-pending Bear Scratch. Check it out. You never walk out in the woods and see a bear bring off a branch to scratch his back. No, he uses the entire tree. Order it at bearscratch.com. The secret is in this natural textured wood and all these tiny knots. It gives you a deep, penetrating scratching. Oh, man, this thing feels good. This thing's strong. Oh.
Look at that, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Now that's a bear scratch.
I gotta use
that is
that.
a bear scratch.
There you go. There's product number 3, guys.
Yeah, Bobby friend, I actually had a problem the other day. Because I went to scratch my back on my fucking wall.
Yeah.
And I rubbed part of my back raw. Now it's fucking scabbed up.
Oh fuck, bro. So you had like an itch so bad that you couldn't get to. You rubbed it fucking raw on your wall.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Well, you could use Bear Scratch from Richard Heaney.
Yeah, Bear Scratch could use that.
And this is Balloon Boy's father, as a matter of fact. It is that same guy, that crazy son of a bitch that came up with this hoax, saying that my son got away in my hot air balloon, and it ended up it had authorities chasing him and looking for him, and he was in the fucking garage the whole time. You knew. Crazy shit. That's Perry's friend. Perry is friends with Richard Heaney. I have heard him say that on the show. I believe Perry said that he's the one that got him into crack. Holy shit. He got Perry into crack. Perry used to storm chase with Richard Heaney. Tom B has been trying to get footage forever. Live Ween says Bobby Nick isn't being totally truthful here. He actually rubbed his crotch raw on his Wendy wall. You're my
I don't have a
Wendy
Wendy wall.
wall.
I don't have a Wendy wall.
Sounds like a new parody, though.
She has a Bobby wall, though. She punched her Bobby wall yesterday, and she hurt her hand.
Whoa. You're my Wendy wall. Come on, Live. We want to coordinate on that. Says maybe your super chats are gonna save me. All right, let's get on to product number 3 here on Top 10 Bad Product Infomercials right here on BF Live. We're having fun with this segment.
If you're a professional barber, you can cut hair with almost anything, even with one of those cheap razor blade comb gadgets.
Say word.
But if you're not a barber, you need a hair whiz, the foolproof hair cutting instrument.
This was a blade? This was a comb with a blade in it, Scott. That's what it looks like, buddy.
That has all the skill you need built in. Watch. For the popular longer hairstyles, use the 408. You just comb. The hair whiz shapes and styles like an expensive razor cut. When your sideburns get too bushy, just trim them with a 3-0 edge.
Elvis out on a little
The
bit.
2-0 edge is perfect for cutting children's hair. Just comb. No matter how much they squirm, you can give them a good haircut without nicking or gouging. The Hair Whiz is so foolproof, you can even use it to cut your own hair. The Hair Whiz is guaranteed to give a good haircut every time, or you'll get your money back.
Get your Hair Whiz, only $2.98, available at all People's drugstores.
How about those little kind of hits at the end, Scott and Bobby Nick, when they did those little kind of talk-ups? People's drugstores. I remember those two very much.
Surely that thing didn't work.
Don't call me Shirley, number one.
Shirley.
And number two, it just looks like they just put a fucking straight box cutter in the back at the back end of a comb, Scott.
Yeah.
Didn't look like much of nothing there. Popkey says, today was going to be the day that I'm going to whack it off to you. Bobby Nick. Popkey getting the last from Cyke Clyde on that one, in which he should. Let's see. All right, let's keep on. Let's get on to product. We got 2 more products left. Let's go on to product number 2 on BF Live's Top 10 Bad Infomercials. Bad product.
Sculpting the perfect body has
I saw armpit, Scott.
never been easier. Introducing the Slender Shaper, the revolutionary fitness machine that does all the exercises for you. Slender Shaper is a simple, fast, and effective exercise belt, utilizing an invigorating oscillation system targeting body parts you wish to tone and sculpt.
I think it's working.
Tones your abs, firms your buns, and slenderizes your legs, giving you the best body shape you've ever had.
Wow, my waist is 2 inches smaller. I can get in shape just sitting around.
I'm already a skinny
Are you
bitch.
tired of?
All right, there you go.
Yeah, she was a really good actor or actress. Yeah, you know, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was
What,
bad,
Scott?
bad.
What do you have?
Yeah, what? Oh, wait.
Let me turn my green screen up. I got something kind of like that.
Here it goes. You're about to see it, the Prop Master live in action. He don't have to go on eBay or nothing. He gonna hit you with something.
I forgot how to turn.
I like
this
that
off.
head in there. You're just all head right there.
Can you see it? I forgot how to turn this thing off. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Pick it up a little bit. The Unisage, the universal body vibrator. There you go. And pop.
Okay.
So look at this. You strap that to you, and it vibrates.
I don't really know what you're supposed to do with that. I guess you sit on it. I don't know what you do with it.
And this is why he's earned the name Prop Master, folks. Can you do that? Can you do that?
It's kind of old. It kind of come from the 70s.
Well, that's even more impressive. What's it called? The what again?
Unisage.
Unisage. Unisage. So there you go. That's why Scott Fitzpatrick has earned the name The Prop Master. He doesn't go out and buy stuff. He pulls it out live on shows. That's a weird vibrator, says Dream Man.
It is. Weird shape.
All right. There you go. Let's see. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I'm back.
Wild Bill.
Tan Mom, you know what to do, Tan Mom.
I never left.
Tan Mom never leaves. See, so there's that. All right. We got the weird vibrator thing. Okay, folks, let's do it now. Let's find out with this. What is the number 1 product today on BF Live's Top 10 Bad Product Infomercials?
ShamWow?
Popkey says, I thought the Unisider died in jail. No, that was the Uni Bomber, lest anyone think. All right, here we go. Now, what do you think it was, Scott?
ShamWow.
ShamWow. Okay, that's a good guess. Live Ween says he pulls it out live on shows. BF discussing the Flashmaster. He pulled out props, you filthy minded fool. LOL. Popkey from Red Wild Bill. Here it comes, folks. The number 1 product. Oh, Shake Weight was my favorite ad. Well, let's see what it is, folks. Here comes number 1.
Shape's just sitting around.
Are you tired of taking your dog for a walk and picking up after their mess? Are you tired of you?
Come on, Live Ween. This is all you, buddy. Our professional dog walker. Come on, Live Ween. You got to buy this.
Using grocery bags or products that are heavy and not useful. It can get very messy when your pet goes.
Hold up. I got one of those poop scoops.
In the house or on the sidewalk or even your neighbor's lawn. We have the answer for you. Introducing Poo Trap, an amazing new innovation that eliminates the need of picking up after your dog.
No
Poo Trap
way.
is a unique new product that fits any size dog without any hassles, and
It's a
your pets
shit
will
bag
love
you
it too.
attach to your pet's
It's easy to
ass.
install on your dog and makes your walking experience fun. Walking your dog just got easier with a Poo Trap. No poops, no whoops. Call now or visit our website at www.pootrapusa.com.
And that was the end. PooTrap.com. And Liveween lets us know that I'm literally picking up dog poop right now.
Oh.
Treatman says it's a good workout, but it looks so gay. Mandy Diff says, Reverend Bill, nice meeting you last night on No Filter. Droopy Ball says, diarrhea would be terrible in that. Can you imagine that? Just shake it all about and everything, and then all of a sudden you're like,
is that what Quadfather wears?
oh shit! Wait a minute. 100%. I have a poo bag for the end of my ass. So instead of a colostomy bag, Scott, I got a poo bag.
Right.
Got a poo bag. Mandy
Shirley
Diff,
can
please.
weigh it.
What's that, buddy?
Maybe Shirley will weigh it for him.
Well, Shirley can weigh Quadfather's poop bag. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed those top 10 crazy infomercials, folks. I wonder if Levy has that for his dog. I didn't say a widow killer asked that. No widow killer. You know the story. He throws it in the neutral space between his and his neighbor's yard. That's how he gets rid of his dog's poop. The Stream Element says the Reverend Wild Bill just tipped me $3. Whoa.
Nice.
Thank you, Stream Elements Bot, for letting me know that. And thank you, the Reverend Wild Bill, for your generous $3 tip today. He utilized the PayPal preset options pinned at the top of my chat. Thanks, everybody. Matter of fact, did I skip? I mean, look, I was all over the place today. Did I miss somebody? I think. Or I'm getting my days mixed up. I thought I saw Daniel August in here today, but it might be yesterday. I'm definitely getting my days mixed up. Let me look under. All right. I'm going to make sure that I acknowledge him if that was the case.
You know, when Wild Bill was on No Filter, and it's time to give her plugs, he plugged this show, BF.
He did.
100%. Yeah.
He did. Well, thank you, Wild Bill. That was awesome of you. Oh, I did do this. Let me, I must have got in between bits or segments or something, and I didn't acknowledge this, but I do see it. I'm not seeing it on my scroll anymore. See if I can find it. But yes, one Daniel August gave me a generous $19.99 super chat. Thank you, Daniel August. It says, what up, BF and Wild Bill? Hoya to the chat fam. Had a small flood in my house, so it's drywall and BF live for lunch. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the $19.99, and I hope you get through that. I'm glad that hopefully if it's no further than drywall damage, I hope you consider yourself lucky compared to everybody else that's kind of, you see what they're going through with Helene. I don't know if you have seen that, Bobby, Nick, or Scott, but the Carolinas are like really in a bad way as far as power outages and stuff like that. They really don't have it, Bobby, Nick.
I mean, that's where Jim is, and man, yeah, his area was hit hard. His area was only out of power for 4 days, I think.
4 days?
But that's a long fucking time, you know?
Holy shit, yeah, it is. I didn't expect you to say 4 days.
Yeah.
There's many people going viral on social media saying that they're not getting the assistance they need, and many of those areas have been without food and water since Helene made landfall. So our thoughts and our prayers, and definitely go out to all of those people. And I hope that it's nothing more than some drywall sheetrock problem for you. To our friend,
but yeah, I guess nearby him they found like 100 bodies in.
Oh my god,
river.
Oh my god,
shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
Whoa, Popkey's got breaking news. He says, breaking news. This just in: Quadfather can walk. Wait a minute.
I've known that for a long time. Yeah, he can walk. He just gets up backstage, you know, after the shows.
Diarrhea is terrible in that, says Droopy Balls. Talking about the dog bag. Mandy Div has to hit the like, and I hope you do. We got that Levy has it for his dogs. This is where we left off. Those dogs are shamed by their friends. Look at you, asshole. You're walking around with a dog bag attached to you. What a dick. You look like an asshole. Mandy Div Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Popkey says, breaking news just in. We got that. Quadfather can walk. He's definitely not quadriplegic. Motherfucker bounces up and down and flailed his arms. He's biplegic, right? Well, because, my father doesn't sound as cool as acting like you're sounding like the Godfather. Let's see. Mandy, I feel like you and I need to do a Rumble live stream smoke off soon. We will gather hosts everyone from the chat with pro lungs like us, and I know you will win, but I want a shot at your title, says Live Ween. Uh-oh. Sounds like a challenge is on. Hoya from the Dream Man checking in. Howdy, Popkey from Live Ween. Did Quad get a healing from Robert Tilton or something? Yeah, the televangelist. The hurricane just barely missed where I'm at, the Reverend Wild Bill, in the ATL. Jesus Christ, that's horrible, says the Dream Man. There has been towns literally wiped out. No more town. North Carolina got it the worst.
Yeah.
I had this other thing coming through my feed. I'm not familiar with that. Ken Page, who starred Cats on Broadway as the voiced Oogie Boogie, dies at 70. I didn't know who that was. He's bisexual and paraplegic, LOL. He's quadsexual. He's not the quad father. He's quadsexual. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that top 10 infomercial thing. I love going back and kind of just, we've gotten so far away from those times, although it doesn't feel like it's that far, guys. We look at some of these videos and we realize that the 90s is literally like a quarter of a century away, Scott.
Yeah, I've caught myself recently on YouTube watching old commercials, but tape of old commercials. I've been finding myself watching them.
Oh, that's fun. And I go back and watch old video shows like Friday Night Videos, and they will include the commercials from the day. It'll be ripped right off of the television, buddy. And I'm just as fascinated with the commercials as I am with the program that I'm watching.
Yep.
You see things for like Sprint Mobile and for MCI long distance, like all of those old products and references that we used to use. Yep. Conyers. I told the world. Docs. Here's the deal. Liked and shared, deleted and blocked. Fuck you. I love you. Get away from me and give me a hug. Jake Hudson. That's right. He got all of that here. So,
What's up, guys?
What's up, Jake?
Hey,
how you doing, buddy?
Hey, by the way.
Uh-oh.
By the way.
Look at Scott.
By the way. Shut up, Mike. By the way.
Scott is rocking once again. The prop master comes through again.
See that donkey?
See that donkey? That's how you do it. So you have to go to eBay or nothing. Gasha says, someone keep an eye on Juggalo Jen. Wendy is out for blood. And that's kind of what you were alluding to, Bobby Nick. You said that Wendy was acting jealous of Juggalo Jen.
Yeah, well, we had her on the show last night. We talked it over. I don't know if anything got through, but hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so, buddy. Until the next time she wants you to do a show with her, maybe it got through. Daniel August, thank you again, buddy. For whatever reason, I noticed your super chat earlier. Maybe it was the late piss break that I took that rushed me through, buddy. But thank you for the $19.99 earlier, my friend. And now he's checking him with $4.99. Thanks, brother. And he says, I definitely feel for those affected. That's for good content today. And thanks, Wild Bill and Bobby Nick. Thank you, man. Thanks, Daniel August. I just want to come here and have fun with you every day. Thanks for your support, because that helps to continue this thing going. Daniel August, nice support. Getting the support from Live Ween. DK just lost round 1 of the prop off. There you go. They're keeping score now, Scott. They're keeping score. Scott's been on point today. I think you felt a little threatened today. You pulled out at least a couple, two, three things today, buddy. So he's on his game today.
Front master's back.
Yeah, I've been slacking.
He's got good luck. He's doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Let's see. I am a little, where am I at? I'm a little hoarse, Bobby Nick. Still a little hoarse, but I'm feeling pretty good. Powering through. Daniel August, Scola. And thank you from the Rebel Wild Bill. Why don't we do this? It's been a while since we checked in on him. Why don't we, let me go up to this element here, and why don't we do a little check-in on our friend Buck's Luck. Let's see what luck.
All right.
Oh, Scott likes this, huh?
Yeah, I want to see this kid win someday.
All right, this is where our Bible friend Buck, he does, let me go to Buck's Luck here. He's always playing these pool tab games. You know, many of us you might be one of these people that enjoy the instant lottery tickets, scratch offs, and all that stuff. Many people do. Well, this kid goes viral. He's on YouTube. He goes by @drive-through-buck. And what he does is he's constantly playing these scratch off or these peel off games, 20 at a time. And he has an interesting kind of technique. And me and Scott are always pulling for him to see if he wins, Scott. So let's see if he wins today let's look in on Buck's luck. All right, let's see how it goes today, Scott.
Right now, I'm trying to win something so we can get some Pepsi.
Oh,
he's trying to win money, Scott, so he can get Mama some Pepsi.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it occurred to him that he could buy Pepsi and buy tickets with the change.
Yeah.
He seems like he throws 5s, 10s, and 20s in this machine, and then he's getting Pepsi bottles on the arm from the convenience store for his mom. But let's see if he can buy one today.
I love you. Bye. What's up? You know the rules. I gotta win, bro. I gotta win. Mom's pissed.
Mom's pissed. He won't buy her Pepsi and then with the change buy the tickets. He's just buying all tickets, Scott. 20 at a time, bro.
That's a winner, bro. I will tell. That's definitely a winner.
Watch him burn through 20 bucks.
Give us something.
Ain't sounding good.
Got to kiss the last one, Scott. There, kiss it. Come on, this is Scott.
Damn it. Damn it.
All right, that was our first check-in on Buck's luck. But you know, Scott,
phone your mom and say, "Hey, Ma, you know that $20 you gave me to get you Pepsi? Well, I blew it on scratch tickets. I didn't get anything."
And he totally seems like that guy, Bobby Nick. Like I'm watching this, and we've watched him a couple of times. He throws out 20s at a time, and I'm like, he's trying to win money, and he's always borrowing or getting one on the arm from the store. Why don't he just buy a bottle of $3 Pepsi? And since he don't always win, maybe that $3 won't take him out of the running so much. I don't think.
The way he goes through him, you can't help but wonder if one got away from him. And the reason I said that, Wendy, I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, but Wendy found a $400 ticket a couple of days ago.
I'm calling bullshit on that. I don't
Okay.
know. Who finds a $400?
Next time, Bobby Nick, try to get her to take a picture of it, buddy, because, Howard would call her on like dumpster diving and said, "No, Wendy, I sent you money and you got money from this. And I talked to your mother. No way you're diving in dumpsters." But then we found out that she was, in fact, dumpster diving, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I don't know.
So some of these things can turn out to be true. A little horse is called a pony. That's from Dream Man. Fun fact from Live Ween, I had to stop tagging Dream Man in chats because my wife thought I was romantically pursuing a man. Interesting. Who's this on your phone? Who is this Dream Man person? Do you have something you want to explain to me, honey?
Hello, Frisco.
The Grandma Bill says the armored truck just arrived. Need to make the pickup. See y'all tomorrow. And peace. He said peed.
Now,
I know he wasn't directing our attention to his peed. He says, peace. Thank you, Rev Bell, and thank you for the $3 super chat and all the love and the support. Chunkster says, this guy showed up in my feed now, probably because of you, BF. I'm learning about watching you on BF Live.
Scott, what are you eating?
Oh, boy, here we go. Scott is really going back for his title today. He's really defending.
I ordered a pizza during piss break. I ordered a pizza. Well, I can't see. Pizza.
Oh.
Booyah. How about you, Bobby Nick? You enjoying any Ben and Jerry's today or anything, buddy?
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Oh, boy. Cyke Clyde is laughing at Live Ween. Live Ween says, Nimrob 71 request.
Oh, he's got a
it's
Coke
electric.
too.
Oogie. Oh, Scott, come on, buddy. What you doing now?
Off the diet today, I guess.
Well, now do you always have to have soda when you have pizza? Can you not have water or anything? I like certain drinks when I eat certain things
pizza.
too.
This goes together.
Yeah, like I don't want beer. I want soda to wash my food down, not beer. I can be like that. What's up,
Scotty? I'm cracking a soda with you right now.
All right.
What do you got? You got a pop?
I got a soda pop. It's what is it? It's Grape Crush.
Oh, you got that grape on.
Cheers to you, Scotty. Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
There you go. We're having it. We're doing it. I lost my own control to get you out of full screen. There we go.
Oh, it's got a good burn.
Well, there you go. We're having fun. We're hanging out. We're eating pizza. We're talking about infomercials. Lots of fun segments, bits, and news and stuff. It's 10 minutes at the top of the hour, so let's see what we can get into for the next 10 minutes. Live Ween says, Bill, please fax me all of the money from the armored truck. Thanks. I'm sure he'll get right on that. Here it comes right now. There it is. Nimrob, thank you for the most colorful and generous $1.99 super chat, Nimrob, aka 2K to some people. Buck is a modern day Jack and the Beanstalk. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, don't spend the money you got. Buy some magic beans out of the magic bean machine, right? And then maybe you'll get some money to buy Mom some Pepsi. Better luck next time, Buck. Well, that's funny you say that, because we're going to check in like 1 or 2 more times and see if it got any better. Did Wendy say when she found the ticket? I was wondering if that was an old story, Bobby Nick, from Live Ween. It could be from her dumpster diving Stern days.
It was just the other day that she said it, so.
Because I definitely remember back in the day where Howard would tell her, Wendy, don't keep wasting your money on all these instant lottery tickets and all that stuff. You know, they would always try to caution her that she was wasting her money that they were giving her. So let's see. Should be called Buck Sucks. 3-man laugh. Buck's teeth loses again. Yes, they do. They do lose. Sorry about that, Ween. That's why he's called Buck. I love you, Dream Man. Oh, wait a minute. You're trying to convince your wife that you're not picking up on him. Illegal foreigners are more important. Bones Up Dream from Dream Man. LMFAO from Dream Man as well. Grape soda is the best naturally. No natural ingredients. No natural ingredients. Grape soda, says Popke. It's questioning your choice there, Bobby Nick.
Grape soda.
Popke, I was thinking much the same thing. He said, I thought only Newports drank grape soda.
That's grape drink. That's grape drink.
Grape drink. Sugar water purple, Popke. Yeah. Sugar water purple. That's all that has in it. Gaseous agreed, says Live Ween. I'm at a natural grape soda spring filling my water bottle right now. Well, then you got the OG original shit here. You guys are funny and awesome in here. But I got 2 more pieces of Buck's luck. Let's see, Bobby, Nick, and Scott. He might win. I got 2 more pieces. He could win. Let's go as we go check in again on. Let's look in on Buck's luck. Let's see how this goes, guys. Hey, Mo, don't give it away, Scott. Have you seen this show before? Let me see. Watch.
You know the rules.
That's a nice little seat you got there.
I know this one new chair. There's only a couple tickets left. Let's see if we can get some, bro.
Ooh, there ain't nothing empty. In there.
That's still a winner, bro. Someone left me something.
20 bucks. You ain't never gonna see 20 bucks get gone through so fast.
Let's see.
Come on, Scott. You're gonna do it, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the next one. Next one.
Next one.
Next one.
Come on, big winner.
Something. Give me something.
You know the rules.
Got his own merch.
Nothing.
Who's this one? Watch. Oh.
Uh-oh. Come on.
For Mom's Pepsi.
This is it. Damn it.
No Pepsi for Mom again.
Oh. All right, it's number 2, Scott.
Damn it.
And see, I never really know if he's going to win or lose, Scott. I just, as he puts new videos out, I'll throw him in my hopper, and then we'll kind of see what he does. So let's watch this third one. I got one more video for you. Once again, you know the rules. Let's check out one last look into Buck's luck. Let's see if he wins any money on this one, Scott. Last chance for the day right here on BF Live. Come on, Buck. You can do it, buddy.
You know the rules, man.
I know him. I know him.
You know him. You know him. It's getting low in there, bro.
I like that Cleveland hat.
Appreciate it, bro. You know.
It's getting low?
It's getting low.
Huh.
We gonna get us one. Fuck it.
$20 at a pop.
You feeling lucky?
I'm feeling lucky, bro.
I heard a nice kerplunk out of one of those.
Man.
He doesn't understand statistics. That's who they count on.
Right, though, bro.
They ain't ripping? Why not?
These ones better not be fake, bro.
I wouldn't put no fake tickets in there on you.
You better not.
He must think they re-glue them or something, Scott.
Come on, baby. Give me one.
Come on, Buck.
Pepsi for the house.
Come on.
You 2 liter Pepsi
This is like
tomorrow?
60 bucks now. We've seen 60 bucks. He could have bought plenty of Pepsi, Bob.
It's going a little slower.
He is for him. Oh, no such luck.
You know, I'm still low in there, bro.
It's probably the next one.
One more. Appreciate it, bro.
One more.
Well,
60 bucks down the fucking tubes.
You just watched.
Holy shit.
It's probably that 61st one. I mean, one more.
And that's probably and that's a gambler's thinking, Scott. Buck would probably think the same thing. Damn it, it was probably that 61st one. So there you go. You saw $60 being rifled out. That was our look in on Buck's luck. But we'll check in on it again here on BF Live. He's bound. I think he's only won one time out of all the videos I've showed, Scott.
I got a feeling that. I mean, do you really win if you just put your money right back into it? I don't know if you really win when that happens.
Well, and that's kind of what. That we are seeing this pattern out of this young man, and he made it like a viral thing. So hopefully he's making some money back doing things that way. But this boy is throwing 20s out the window and he ain't got enough to buy mom a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi to take her home so she ain't pissed off with him. Let's see. Terry Nee says one guy bought a semi full of Mallow cups and beat the system, winning $200,000. He was sued, but he won. Trying to figure out his way around the system. All right, folks. Well, it's 2:56 here on the East Coast. I push my voice as much as I want to push it today. So we're going to start pulling this train into the station. So, Scott, thanks for joining me today, Mr. Prop Master, my friend. Let everybody know why you are the prop master. He is the master of props.
Right.
You ain't going to go out to a store or buy nothing on eBay and ever come close to my friend Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott, today is Wednesday, my friend. Let everybody know any last words you have and where they can find you after this.
I'm about done for the day today, so I think maybe I might be on JBX's tonight, but I can't promise that. Go to JBX's channel at JBX's God, and at midnight, I think he's still having shows every midnight, right, Bobby Nick?
For the most part, some
all the time seems like
he skipped a couple of nights. He's doing more afternoon shows now.
Sometimes
he'll do an afternoon show and he'll do a night show. So
whenever he's doing a show, they're all pretty good.
Yeah,
Jason Bardo X. They hang out with them when they can, when he's on. What else? You got anything else?
And No Filter with Andrew and friends Thursday and Saturday. But next week, I guess Wednesday, we're going to be watching The Exorcist.
Oh boy, I hear.
Yeah, Scott is afraid. Like a motherfucker of The Exorcist movie.
He told us this, and he told us that basically Deadpool put up some money, put up or shut up money, and now Scott must watch it.
Yeah, we're all gonna watch it together over on the old No Filter Rumble.
Yeah.
And when's that going to go down, Bobby Nick? You got a day? Well, how about this? Make it part of your plugs. Now I'm going to turn it over to our friend Bobby Nick Havens, who will let you know not only about the Exorcist viewing that's going to be on Rumble, but every other show that Bobby Nick might be on this week. Go ahead, Bob.
All right. Well, yeah. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
A week from today.
We'll be starting off on YouTube on the No Filter with Andrew and Friends channel. And an hour into that, we will start watching The Exorcist with Scott. Scared as shit. So if you don't, just go search No Filter on No Filter with Andrew and Friends, I think, on
Rumble. Comes up pretty quick. No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
Yeah. And give it a subscribe. Otherwise, you can check me out in the lounge. Hold on a second, I gotta light myself.
Bobby got priorities here. He's got to get the cigarette lit before he finishes his plugs.
Goddamn right.
After.
That's right. But yeah, I do a little music show over on Rumble. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So get to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And give me a follow. And Lunatic Lounge every Monday and Friday. Scott just farted. Holy shit.
Yeah, a little snapper.
Yeah.
He dropped one at the end of the show yesterday. Almost got past the goalie.
7 p.m. Eastern, guys. So we'll be there on Friday again. And that's at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube, and also at Propmaster 69.
69.
There you go. So much like our friend Brutal Pain says, Bobby Nick is everywhere. And I tell you that all the time. Bobby Nick is nice enough, but anytime you turn on your YouTube, pick up your phone or look at YouTube, you are more than likely to see our friend Bobby Nick on many of the shows that you might be enjoying. So thank you, Bobby Nick, for popping in today and making mine one of them as always. And catch all our guys on what they're doing. There's always something fun, always something going on, whether it be Bobby Nick or Scott or all the guys, Jason Bardo X, everybody's always popping off doing something. Chris Popke says, do you have Talk My Way Out of This Video? Holy shit. I don't know. But with that, Popke, it is 3 o'clock straight up here on the East Coast of the United States. So I will remind you, for as far as I go, today is Wednesday. It is the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. So that's when we do Midweek Freaks Replayables. You don't want to wait till Saturday to drink or smoke or have some fun and hang out with some friends, right? So we do it on a Wednesday night. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We play funny videos. You're nice enough to come and super chat us and spin the wheel and get us into all kind of trouble. So let's get into some trouble tonight together on the Levyverse, 8 o'clock East, 5 Pacific, right here on YouTube, the Levyverse channel, Bob Levy's channel. So with that, for my friend Bobby Nick Havens, for Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master, Stormy, Andrew, and all of our friends in the chat family, peace and love, and we will see you the next time we see you. Thanks for tolerating my froggy voice today. I promise I won't be yelling anymore, and I'll try to get it back and be better every day after this. Peace and love, and we will see you the next time we see you right here on BF Live. Have a great rest of your day, y'all, but we are out of here for now.
Peace
see
out.
ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.